What's up, man?
We here. We here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Happy Friday.
Yep. I'm glad for this.
78.
This episode 7. I thought you were talking about the degrees. It's kind of
Me
warm
too.
outside.
Me too, because it's kind of warm outside. You said 78. I'm like, where you at?
I was thinking the same thing. Same thing there. I was like, what? What's going on?
Daylight savings time, or we're spring
It's coming
forward?
around. It's coming around.
It's coming around. It is.
It's coming around. Matter of fact, next week, I think what is it? Spring forward,
No, is
fall back.
is this weekend?
Oh, it's this weekend.
Is this weekend? Yeah.
Sunday, right?
Hey, yeah. Oh, there go my favorite, Jania. How you doing, Jania?
Spring
Midwest.
forward. That's right. That's right. Fall back.
Fall back, spring forward.
That's
Spring
right.
forward. Hey, Deanna, how you doing?
Deanna. Atlanta.
Yeah. Daphne said, yeah, this Sunday coming up is when we do the
Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Right, that's when it is. Hey, Coretta.
Yo,
what's going on?
Did you hear that we're having bad weather on Saturday, Pat?
Yeah.
Me too. We are.
I think it's some type of blast or something.
I'm gonna take a look, let you guys take.
I think we lost him there, Paul. You see where he says your somebody said you updated your quality. That's that new camera.
Is that to be funny? What's funny is the old camera that I never knew can work like this.
Right. I like it though. All we need to do is to open up the full frame on it. There's a way to open up the full frame.
Let me see.
Don't do it now.
Oh, I'm just.
No, man, don't do it now.
I don't even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
We'll work at it. Open up the full frame. So Jeremiah was saying that you opened up. That you got new quality. Yep. Spring ahead and fall backwards. It's good. Let's give a shout out, Nayoka. You know we've been praying for you.
Yeah.
We've been on the family list.
Nayoka. Big. We love Nayoka. You know we just need to go down to Philly and hang out one Sabbath, one weekend.
I ain't driving. I'm taking an Amtrak.
Paul, I'm with you with that.
I'm taking an Amtrak. Patrick has no idea about an Amtrak.
He does, but he doesn't. But
I like to be in the car, so you know what I'm saying. Nayoka got
now I'm going to take Paul's side because I don't know if Amtrak needs that. Paul and I be flipping names and we be jumping on there.
No, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it, man.
Hold on. Harold, where's our baby? Tell Victoria when Victoria comes to the screen, you let us know.
Screen, let us know so we could be like, what's up?
So we could, that's our. I don't want to, that's like our good luck charm.
Well, I guess
it almost brought me to tears when I found out.
I guess we're into luck now.
Yeah, Jimmy Gibson. I'm full transparency. My prayer partner this week. So Jimmy, you got to close me out this evening, man.
Yo, did you see his Did you see his new
credentials?
Nice credentials.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you saw our boy's terrible handwriting in the left-hand corner.
I didn't even see it. You mean Buddy's signature?
Carlton has the worst signature.
You saying he should have been a doctor? That's what you're saying.
No, it's not like those doctor signature. You could probably pull it up if it's just scratchy.
I got you.
But that's coming from a family. Well, me and you, Pat, who have great handwriting.
You mean all three of us got great handwriting?
It's true. It's true.
That's dad. That's dad.
That's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because mom's checks look like she's signing it to the government. Her text looks like she's nervous.
Yeah, I know Daddy always.
No, I could forge mom's name when I was younger because we kind of have the same. Tony could do mine. Also.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see our godbrother he was putting up, and I just want to let you guys know that we're looking up where he says, "What's up, fellas? Pat, I enjoyed colored conversations." There was a conversation that I was on dealing with. I guess the African American issues. One day we'll talk about it, but it was I was on there representing like a second generation Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Something had gone down at a church which was misunderstood,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're talking about um, misconceptions or the stereotypes that Black Americans feel about Caribbeans and Caribbeans feel about Black Americans. We don't got to jump into it, but it was a good conversation.
So what's the thought?
Well, there's really not a thought. The real thing to it is that everybody should be able to. The first thing I want everyone to know is that we all came from the same place, got dropped off at different spots.
Right.
And I think one of the takeaways that I had gone with that was that slavery here and slavery in everywhere else is the same. It's what happened after that made the difference. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for example, when Jamaica got their freedom, the masters had to leave. You see what I'm saying? With the difference in America, when they got their freedom, it continued. All those type of stuff continued. Jim Crow, you can even back it up from that. You couldn't even walk the street. If you didn't have a job, they could lock you up. All of those type of things happened afterwards. So go ahead.
There's so many layers, and
It
one
is.
of the things is the divide and conquer works, and
That's right.
our parents, and we clear when we say this, and we say this somewhat shamefully, but sometimes pridefully. Three of us are master code switchers.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
All three of us are master code switchers, and you find out there are so many biases amongst each other. And I, one of the things I'll admit, I threw a lot of that division when I went to Ghana. And then when you go around the world, especially this weekend, where you see the Europeans and those Scandinavian and Slavic countries around Russia treats us, we're all in the same boat.
That's right.
You better believe it. So, the thing that gets me though is when you look at the history of how slavery ended in the Caribbean, and all I can talk about is Jamaica. You understand where I'm coming from? Because I'm just telling you from there. When Dad tells us a story of his mother's side of the family who are Maroons, and don't ever believe that slavery ended in Jamaica because they did the right thing. Slavery ended in Jamaica because them women were killing them. It was the women. The women were killing the slave masters. And go ahead. What you saying, Gary?
No, you're absolutely right. Paul, you're absolutely right, because you're the historian of the family. Our Jamaican heritage is strong, and I just go back to when we interviewed Dad, and he talked about how his white supervisors, his white supervisors were trying to say that he was better than his
American. One thing I got to say about Dad, he was, when he was working, and Gary, when he said that, he really made sure to help us realize that we're all in the same boat.
Dad is a masterful, just a wonderful person. Dad, I am privileged, and I think we say the same thing, is like, I couldn't stand him 10, 11, and 12. But, when I got out of college and we also have the same experience, the trajectory of our relationship changed a whole lot.
Doesn't that really happen in most families?
I don't know because I was jealous because when you got married, what was that, 95? 95, you and Daddy got close and shut me and Gary out.
None of us didn't until after we got married, because
right. But
remember, hold on, you're right, Paul. You're right.
When Gary got married, then you and Gary had a closer relationship with Dad, and I felt shut out. And then when I got married, it was a whole new open field.
Sure.
So it was like Dad was in a place where there's certain things he didn't want to share with us while we were single. So he didn't open up until He didn't open up until you guys got married. We got married. Remember that, Pat, when you had that issue, when you had a baby before marriage?
No, not me. That didn't happen to me. Well, go ahead though.
Right. That
that didn't happen to me. I'm just saying that didn't happen to me.
Gary, Pat preached the sermon in front of thousands of people, right? And said that, right? Mm-hmm. He looked me straight in the camera. He looked, guys, look at me in the camera. He did like this. That wasn't me.
Yeah, but that's the entertainment part.
Hold on. Daddy looked. I remember when Pat was crying, and Dad was like, "What's going on? What's wrong with you?" And he was, Pat, do you remember Pat?
And I don't. If you tell it, then I'll tell you if it's true.
Oh, I know it. And he said, "You think you worried because of the church?"
Oh,
he said,
I can tell you what he said. Mm-hmm. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I was down and out at that time, I remember him coming to me, and this is the point where I had needed him the most, or needed somebody the most, when he said that he loved me. He was like, this is how he said it. He said, "If nobody else loves you, I do.
I love you."
So this is the time when you kind of say, hey, that's when you need him the most, and Dad always came in the most. But I want to flip it back to what Gary was saying. Hold
on, y'all. Dre. Hi, Dre. She's
roommate. Hey, we didn't really get to a place. Mom and Dad never talked, and I don't know, this is not in the run sheet, but
that's fine. That's
fine. My mom and Dad never really talked to us about the culture of the American Afro-American struggle, because they didn't know it.
Right.
The only person who knew it was Aunt Ivy. Right. And Aunt Ivy was the one that taught us that, the white man. And, I remember she sat us down. This has got to be like 1977, 78. We were like 8 years old. And she was saying the reason why she was able to get a house and was able to get certain things, because her husband, who was from Jamaica, was like this, he looked white.
Yeah, he was
like Bob Marley's father or grandfather.
Right. Well, yeah, he was like, I think he was Syrian or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. Dad will probably
Syrian.
tell us.
He was very light. And not only that, she also had a backing from the Marcus Garvey movement. She was a part of the Marcus Garvey movement in Brooklyn and in Harlem. So
earlier than that,
they pull their monies together.
Sure, right. But I mean, I'm just saying, Gary said that you could be able to code, because there were times that I sat at the table of African Americans.
Yes, yeah, many times
during Sabbath dinners as a pastor.
Yep.
And you'll hear African Americans stereotypes. I'm not going to name anything. I'm just going to say there's stereotypical things about Caribbean people, and you just have to sit there with your mouth shut, like, wait a minute, I'm from Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. The flip side of it, come on, guys, let's be honest. Yeah. We have sat at West Indian tables or Caribbean tables where they have talked about African Americans, and you're kind of saying to yourself, "Wow,
and we've even been discriminated against because
in our own family."
True too.
Mm-hmm. The fact that we are not born in Jamaica.
That's right. You're right, Gary.
So there's little things in the Jamaican culture. Is like, for instance, like it's funny. I was talking to Owen today, and we were just kicking it. Somebody parked in front of my driveway, and we was going to have him come up and just take the car. And then we got into a conversation, and I teased him, and this is go back to what we talked about. That I said, guess who I seen, and this is how Jamaican culture is. Guess who I see last night? And he said, who? I said, I see Mama. And he said, oh man, because, and me and him talked about that. We still are grieving over the fact that she's still here.
That she's not here.
She's still here.
Gary's right. We still think that she's here.
She's here.
So we just talked about that. That's right.
Last week. So he talked to me about coming down to Brooklyn and hanging out with him. And if the last place everybody hangs out at is over at Mama's house, because you're going to get some good laughs when you're over there. But the fact that in the Jamaican culture, if things were rough, I could have easily been born here and gone to Jamaica and lived in
You
Jamaica.
better believe
Oh
it.
yeah, that's Gary.
Right,
That's a good
right,
one. Listen,
right,
even now, G, there's some kids, not babies, kids that don't do well in school or whatever the
right,
case may be.
right, right.
I remember one parent that I was talking to recently said, "Oh, I was just about to send him back home. He
Yeah,
born here. He
Yeah.
born here,
right,
right?
right.
And you
Kind
talking
of like
about you want to
that whole Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
right
It's
send
not
them
it's
to
not foreign. It's not foreign to us.
right, right, right. And in some cases, it's a threat. In some cases, it's hey, I need you to do better. Do you understand
Right.
what I'm saying? So it can go both ways. But
Or
I mean,
remember, Pat, or sometimes the fact that the kids are so distracted here that I'm gonna send them yard so that they won't be distracted and they'll have something they have to do. Like you gotta be in because they no street light and all that kind of stuff like that. You know
but
what I
I
mean?
give you all right. So I was going to add something to that. I give you another thing to that though. They may go there and turn kingpin.
You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? So really and truly, it actually added ended this way. And thanks, Obi, for reminding me of the conversation that we had. But one of the things that we have to be able to do with the next generation to follow. Remember now, Gary and Paul, Dad's whole family just sold all their property. Do you understand what I'm saying? All their property in Mandeville, all 10 acres is sold,
Be
right?
mindful. Remember, they didn't sell it,
Well, we
Them
don't have it.
Them
We don't.
gateway.
Oh, I mean, right. They didn't sell it. My bad. They gave it to the church, right?
Right.
So here's the point I'm making. The point I'm making, though, is that we have no land there to call our own. So when you look at the next generation to follow, my sons, his sons, you could only tell stories, right? But you can't go back and say, this is our land. The point I'm making is that we got to teach our young people, our the next generation, not to hate, and come off of that.
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
Not each
Well,
other.
Pat,
They can't hate each other because one is American and one is, and one is. Look at. I just talked to someone today. I'm sorry, guy. I just talked to someone today. A lot of people don't know that Henry Wright is Jamaican.
I think so. It's Bajan. I thought he was Bajan.
No, sir. He's
Is it Jamaican heritage?
Straight Jamaican. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yes. Henry Wright is who your kids are.
Got
His
you.
parents were born here from Jamaican immigrants, and he's from. You look at it. All the rights are
Right,
from
Ohio side. I didn't even know that. I thought it was Bajan for some reason. I thought it was.
He's Jamaican. All right, and that's why some people say, "Why the man rough?" Because he's from Jamaica and rough.
I just think that's one of the first conversations in moving to unity that we have to have. Is just like that has to stop.
Yeah,
it has to stop.
Because when European immigrants come here, they don't care if you're from Ukraine, Belgium, whatever. They take care of each other.
That's right.
That's the bottom line.
And you can see it going on right now in Europe, as you want to call it. But then even if you flip all of that, the power that we have when we stand together is to me of one of the most important pieces of the pie. Because let me tell you, no matter how you look at it, capitalism is meant to divide us. Politics is meant to divide us. All of it is meant to divide
into a class system, Pat. They put us into a class system.
Yeah.
When you look in the Caribbean is not separated by black, white, so and so. They're separated by a class system.
Sure.
It's who wears shoes to school, who not have shoes to wear to school. You understand where I'm coming from?
And in any developing country, it starts with class, then caste.
Yep.
So you have money, you be able to. It's just like here, in a way, some black people or people of color can buy some dignity back because they're rich. Which didn't happen to, and Pat, with this, we'll address this on the other side of the break when you play the intro and get our sponsors. That's what happened to Ryan Coogler, who who went to the bank,
right,
$25 million, and another black tellers on the other side didn't make a difference.
Sure,
didn't make a difference.
Sure.
So why don't we talk about that after you do the intro and then run?
Oh, wait a second. My song.
Paul, that's what I'm talking. Paul, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
See, I think that you and Gary, Pat, I think you and Gary, honestly, I think you guys do that purposely.
No, Paul.
Gary, let me say it for you. Let me say it for you, Gary. Gary, let me say it for you, okay? That's what he just said. He just said it. Yo, we need to go to the joint. So I don't know who you're texting over there that you're missing the cues, or who you're talking to over there that you're missing the cues. But anyway, we go right to it.
You know what I'm talking about? It's Mike Dorch. It's Mike Dorch. He says Gary is being in the way of the snack time. Can you change that? That's Mike Dorch.
You can take it down if you want. It's pretty, but Gary didn't care that it was there. Gary, you care that it's there?
Don't care.
See, Dorch is talking about it's distracting me.
Come on, guys. Everybody take your time to share this real quick. Let's share it out real quick. We just got a few more things that we wanted to shout about. Everybody, thanks for hanging with us so far.
Yeah, that's
thanks
great.
For hanging with us.
Numbers are looking good. Yeah.
That's your intro, Mike. Here we go.
Yeah, happy Women's History Month.
Pat's jealous. Pat's jealous. Pat, you jealous?
I can't be jealous of that.
I got it right.
How could I be jealous of that joint? I got it like track up in his spot. I can't be jealous, baby.
I got my snacks out here too.
Can't be jealous, baby.
I stole this one from my wife.
What's that? Schweppes.
Yeah.
Tense moments.
Don't forget, everybody, take the time now to share it with somebody.
Yeah, share.
Hannah Lane just asked if we're going to be talking about Jesse.
We're already on that. We're ahead of you.
Yeah, thank you, Hannah. Thank you.
We with you, Spanish Jamaican. We with you. And I'll take my other one. I did popcorn today, guys.
Okay, good.
I did popcorn today, and I know y'all gonna be like proud of me today because it's water.
I'm always got my water.
My goal is to finish this, and this.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Before the show.
That nothing.
So everybody, if you will, take the time right now to share this with somebody. We just want to get our numbers up, and I want you to put in the chat right now which snack is closest to you. You may not have snacks on you right now, but which snack is closest to you? Gary, y'all didn't see this.
I saw that. I saw it. Hey, watch it. I saw that.
Maurice said he got fruit and he got salad and water. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Maurice,
good stuff.
I got your Atlanta Braves hookup. So hit me up in a week. Jeremiah got clementines, Pat.
Clementine, isn't that crackers or something like that?
Clementines is a little oranges. Little oranges.
Oh, little oranges. Okay.
Oh, my top dog right here. Phil Wesley with cashews
and raisins.
Right.
Paul, you know why I put her name up here, Nordia, right?
That's a gram right there.
That's a gram, G.
It's a gram.
Yeah.
That's Pastor Eichner's wife. Her maiden name is Graham, so we always call her Nordia Graham.
Wait a minute.
That's
really?
Right. Nordia Graham. She's a
Nordia Graham.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Our sponsor up here, you know, she watching Fruits and Popcorn.
Go ahead. Fruits and Popcorn. I got you.
Pictures? Saw the pictures?
Fruits and Popcorn. I see it.
You saw the pictures that Jason took of her and got her a car. It looked really great.
Oh yeah, I did see it. I did see it,
really
Gary.
great.
Who's that, Gary? Who's that? Who you talking about?
The head of Zipporah.
Yeah.
You know she got my car, right?
Yeah, she got the little car.
But Zenobia said she don't want me to get it. She don't want me to get that car.
Coretta got fruits, melons. Yvette Hodges said, "Sorry, I'm eating a baked potato." That's your snack, though, so you good.
Yeah, you're good. That's right. That's all good.
Even Lorraine Gary said she got clementines and water.
Yeah, recovering well, Lorraine. Love you much.
Yeah. This Hugh, what's the dealie? And I just want everybody to know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, G.
No, Hugh's top dog.
Yeah, I just want everybody to know Hugh's the BMW man, y'all.
Yo, Q, thank you for working with me because the little that you said or you were available helped me out this last weekend. Long story. So I get it.
Yeah, Nedra, y'all mess with Carmen. We all be heading to Jamaica.
Right. Uh-oh, Nayoko, sunflower season water.
And water. Good.
Sunflower seeds.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Mm.
I got you.
Mm.
All right, guys, we're heading in, man, for another hour worth of hanging out together. I just want to know, just in the chat, real quick, who's at work? Y'all know y'all shouldn't be listening to this. Who's at work right now? I just want to know who at work. That's what I want to know. Who's at work? And I don't want to hear about anybody who need a job. I just want to know who's at work right now. 3:00. Gary, I think it was Paul who was talking about we needed to change the time.
No, I didn't say we change the time.
Yeah, we own this, man.
I think Paul said we needed to change the time.
Look, that we need to have a special at a different time. That's what I
got you, P.
We agree. We agree with that. Yeah.
Gary, Carolyn said, "Shh."
Jania, right? Guilty.
Bullet.
Big. Oh, women's big shout out to Kimberly Street, man.
Okay.
Zeta Vibe Phi Beta, if I got that right. She's
that's right.
Great pictures. Great pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
I saw the pictures too.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, Justin at work. Justin at work.
Gaston, sermonettes are for Christianettes. You never heard that? I'm not even a theology major, and I know that one.
Yeah, you know who said that, right?
Yeah, E. Cleveland.
E. Cleveland. He said
sermonettes are for Christianettes.
Somebody said they're sitting in front of 3 monitors. Yvetta, is that how you say that? Yvetta? Yo, sitting in front of 3 monitors. Right
big
now.
Shout out to those who have us in the corner of their screen watching it.
Right in the corner, right up in the corner. Listen, T said one perk for working with the SDA schools. I'm out.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So Kimberly Street, I'm in a meeting, and this picture comes in.
Turn your mic up.
I'm in a meeting, and this picture comes in with Kimberly Street and a pastor.
Really?
Yes. So she is. She's a nurse. She's taking care of a patient or what have you. And the patient is one of the pastors. I just prayed with him before going into surgery.
Oh, yeah? All right.
He takes a picture with her and says, Paul Graham? And she takes a picture and he sends it to like the administrators and like, this is Paul Graham's friend, so I know I'm in good hands after this surgery. Got Kimberly's face on there with all the administration on there.
Yeah, with the smile of 1,000 smiles. She has she's a wonderful smile.
Sure,
wonderful person.
Listen, let's put this down as something that we could talk about another time. Maureen Smith at Oakwood University, and even after, was my best friend. Can a guy and a female and a male be best friends?
Absolutely.
Yes. I the older I get, I believe it. The more mature I get, I believe it. Back then, I couldn't believe it because your hormones you're talking.
I will go even further. That one of the reasons I'm successful in my business because I work around a lot of women, and I don't want to get in trouble, and I like the status and the money, but my wife has to trust me. So, a woman and a man.
I'm not even talking about your wife. It's
no, I
understand.
I know.
I'm not talking about your wife. I'm saying I'm not talking about wives or husbands, but
Yeah.
Look, hold on one second. Raylene says, my best friend is a guy.
Right. And
Nayaka says, absolutely.
Kimberly Street says that the pastor is amazing. I thought she said that the Grahams were amazing before. We probably have to put her on probation, Pat.
You got to check out Christian Martin, though, man. He's all that.
Yeah, we're going to put her on, Chris. We'll do that. Mike George said, yes, it's possible. That's my girl, Maureen Smith. She said, absolutely. Let me tell you this, though. Me and Maureen used to run together to the point where she was hooking me up.
Okay.
Come on, college, y'all. I'm talking about college. Stop, y'all. Come on, let's grow up.
One of the things you need in college is a female wingman.
Dig that. She was my
I'm
was
going to
my
tell you,
wingman right there.
I had the greatest female wingman of all time. I'm not going to name her name, but you
Okay,
never
okay. I
believe
was
it
gonna
is.
ask
I'm
you
not going to
who.
name her name. Yeah,
Well, you know
yeah.
what?
Hold on. Look,
That's
look,
a good
look,
one.
look what Julie put up. Now she
Yeah,
was the
Now,
wingman.
now
yeah,
she was a
Julie,
wingman.
Julie was our.
Julie was the wingman.
Julie
Yeah,
counting money.
Julie,
Julie counting money, Pat.
yo, Julie, I can't even do that.
Julie
Yep.
counting
Yeah,
money, man. Julie
yeah.
counting money.
Julie was the wingman.
Yeah, that's our girl.
You know who I got reunited with about 3 weeks ago?
Hold on one second. I got you, Mo. I got you, girl. That's because she said best wingman. Go ahead.
I was online speaking. Who shows up online? Kim. Come on, Gary. Kim Rice.
Oh yeah, Kim Rice is your girl.
That was like my bestie in school.
Yeah. Kim Rice is
Kim Rice, man.
Kim Rice. Yeah.
I remember one time, man, I said, yo, I mean, I just loved always being around her. We used to eat together. We used to go to the library together. I mean, we used to do everything together. And then one day, man, I said, yo, I think I like you. And she was like, no, you don't.
I told y'all about that. Well, I told you about that a couple of shows ago. Actually, I have to do this. I'm gonna put it in the chat, the chat just for you guys. Right? Hold on, this is for you guys. All right. All right. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, well, you put it on the private chat. Okay.
The private chat. I can't put it on the chat.
All right, hold on a second. Oh.
Come on, Gary. One more.
You
know what I'm talking about?
No.
One more. I'll give you another hint. Man.
Why don't you just put the name in, man?
I don't remember her name. That's the reason why I'm doing that.
Oh.
That's it. Paul got it. Paul put it in. That's her name. All right. So I'm gonna tell you the story now, G. Now that you see the name, I'm gonna tell you the story.
Word?
We went on a date.
Okay.
Man, I was digging her at Oakwood. Her at Oakwood.
Right.
Then that's the one I told Paul, we can't hear you. Then that's the reason why I said, you know, we were just getting mad close. And she's the one that said to me, what's the cyber school lesson for this week? And I didn't know it. And that was a wrap right there.
My favorite, one of my favorite stories at Oakwood. Paul
Wait, see Gary push ahead? You see Gary push ahead, right?
Yeah. Because I can't.
Gary push ahead.
I don't want to. We're gonna get in trouble. Really? we got to talk off the air, man.
T-Times.
So Paul is quiet. Look at Zenobia put up there.
Where's Ovi?
So I usually connect better with guys. You mean the guy at 10 Henderson Road? That's who you need to connect with. Your cousin.
Oh, your cousin. Yeah. No. But going back to that, I think no, he can't hear you. I do think that women and men, females and males can be best friends. Nothing sexual. I believe it.
All right.
Yeah, my daughter. I know my daughter has been friends with guys. I know that. That's what I know. But that can change up, though, man.
I will give you something that I ran into next week. I follow this.
Thanks, baby.
Ask Men Reddit. I'm into Reddit now, right? So and then
I'm into Quora. Check Quora too. Quora. Quora. Reddit and Quora. Man.
Yeah. So they asked the question, whatever happened to the one that got away?
Wow.
Like the girl or guy that got away. And how did you dodge a bullet? Yo, the responses are crazy, son. Crazy.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all ain't dodge bullets? I mean, some people dodge it from us, but I'm just asking a question. Y'all ain't dodge no bullets.
Some people dodge bullet, and the bullet was me.
Yo,
no bullet, and the bullet was me.
I'm going to say on record, no grams or no bullets, bro.
Yo, G,
See, humble yourself.
Gary,
Doggone, Gary.
Humble.
Humble
Let me be
yourself.
clear. Gary, how could you say that? You got to understand, Pat. I'm talking to you, Pat, because Gary is not humble right now. There was a time in our lives when we were not good for anybody.
Come on, Gary.
No. The bullet is if we were married to them now.
No, I understand.
Right.
I understand what you're saying. You're saying if you say, man, I dodged a bullet.
Right.
You talking about that girl that was cute at school, or the one you was kicking to school and she left you or whatever, and you see her now and you be like, yo, what you doing?
Shut up, Pat.
No, I'm serious.
You think there's somebody out there that says, well, I'm glad I didn't. So we better be careful.
Finish the statement. Finish the statement.
If there's somebody out there that says, there go them grand boys, I dodged a bullet.
Yes.
Really, Pat?
Sure. Gary, that means somebody would have married a minister. They ain't want to marry a minister. Somebody could have done that. Look at Paul's head, is all small, big nose. Hey, that's not how he looked before.
All right, but it's more than looks, man.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, what he said.
Okay, you're right, Gary. You're right.
Look at people who said they would never marry a pastor. They look at
I dodged a couple, 3, 4.
Look at Gene. Gene said what?
Gene said word.
Yeah, man, come on.
Gary, the stories have been told, brothers. It's true. Gary, there's some people, Gary, come on. There's some people who's like, now I imagine there's some people's like, dang, I should have married that dude. I understand that. But come on, we're talking about bullets here now.
No, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this cryptically. There's a young lady that I dated before getting married. If she married me, she wouldn't have half of what she have right now.
She would not have.
No, she wouldn't draw. I couldn't give her nothing what she have right now. So maybe
a bullet.
No, Pat, but I'm not saying this is her. But if that's her value, I'm not saying it is.
All right, if that's her value,
if that's her value,
that's her value.
She can say I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm driving a 1998 Acura red that needs a paint job.
Listen, this is exactly what I'm saying. Look what Gene said. 91 to 93, me wasn't ready for nobody. Come on.
That was good.
So yeah, I could think of some bullets. I think of some silver bullets that would have killed this wolf. I can think of it right now. What?
But tell me the truth when you see somebody come to me, yo, Pat, I saw so and so dodged a bullet, my dude.
Yo, Carol just wrote down that she took a bullet.
Word. Gary, she said she took one.
Carol said I took a bullet.
And maybe for the team.
Right.
You okay?
Carol's limping. People ask who's Carol. Carol is Cam. That's like our sister. That's our sister.
So Carol, I don't want to go into anything further, but would you get married again? Yes or no? Just put that down and that's it. That's all I'm asking.
Anybody would get married again.
Of course she would.
She probably says no.
Man, that's one of God's gifts on this earth.
Listen, Paul, then you missed the whole concept of Cupid. Draw back your bow and let your arrow go. She said he'll know. Hold on. He'll know or what? I don't know what's up with the apostrophe. Is he will know?
She lying.
Like, come on, man. You're so beautiful. You're gonna go the rest of your life.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. You see this girl right here? I just put her up, Jania Wright.
Mm-hmm. Son. No. Jania Wright falls in the do-over category.
That's right. Listen, Jania Wright used to sing in my choir. She used to sing in Revelation 14. Gary, let me tell you something.
Jania is the.
G, do you remember her from school?
Golden caramel skin. No.
Listen, it's her hair. When she be walking, her hair glistens in the sun.
Yeah.
Yo, she has
hair.
She had no blemish.
It still doesn't.
On her golden skin.
Still doesn't.
Listen, I don't know. Y'all sound like stalkers. I ain't trying to check it. I'm not checking her
No,
on
I'm not
no
no stalker.
That's worse, Gary.
I
I'm not
work with
checking
her. See, y'all playing me because I know her. I work with her. So
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
just
know
trying.
that. I
Well,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
you're just not supposed to know everything that
I
I do.
understand. I understand. Carmen said y'all need to change the subject. Hannah said
Rich, that's Patrick. That's how rich people talk.
Hey,
They
no.
go into rich
There's a
people go into your conversation.
Carmen is a sponsor. So
yes.
that's
So we need to change the subject.
You're right.
so now she's our boss. Like, y'all need to change the sponsor.
Not married and don't regret it. Don't regret it.
Oh boy, we just
Don't regret it.
why don't we get a word from our sponsor and reset before we get ourselves in trouble?
I don't have
Hold on,
hers
no,
up
I
right
need
now,
an
so
answer
keep rolling.
from.
Keep rolling.
I need no. Look what Reggie said. Look what Reggie said. And then
Reg,
we can go.
okay, Reggie. Reggie said, I disagree with Paul for the first time. If she had married me, who are you talking about?
Cam.
Oh, if she had married me, she might not have half of what she has, but she'd be a lot happier.
Oh, you're talking about who I was
for the
talking
other
about
thing,
before.
right? For the other thing, I got you, Reg. That's good.
Mhm.
All right,
Reg is good. Reg, I got you, Reg.
All right, Reg, got you.
Dorian
See,
says, hey,
I'll admit I'm mad that Carmen's now living in Jamaica right now.
Yo,
say that
listen,
again.
I'm a little
Listen.
heated.
Gary. I went to Jamaica 3 years ago,
Man.
and I asked Carmen to come get me. She drove. It must be 2 and something hours, but I had to run and do something, and she was upset. Anytime you go to Jamaica, just call her, and y'all just be hanging.
B, I'm trying to rock my own corner because we already identified a house down there. But I have to hire some gunman to go out to the veranda and make sure nobody come and steal my stuff down there.
I'm hanging. I want to hang out with Karen. With Karen. I want to hang out with Carmen and them in
They
Jamaica.
go to slip of the tongue that Mike Jork was talking about. Who's Karen? That was a slip of the tongue he's talking about. You didn't see when he just said somebody gonna have a slip of the tongue, and it just came up. Paul, who's Karen? Dang, I got quiet there. Hold on, let me just.
He muted.
It's not muted, Gary. I'm just talking like that.
Hey, let's go.
Our guest is not here, so let's go through incredible women that we know for women's.
Okay, let's do it after the
No, let me just throw Brian Watts real quick. Paul, you need to hook me up, man. And make
Wait a minute. Wait a second, though. Is that the right one? Because he was saying that he gave in 2.
No, I don't have anything. Sorry about that.
Because we switched over. All right.
Yeah. Snell came down there to hang out with y'all. I'm upset. Joey came down. I think I saw pictures of that. All right, cool.
Let's run him real quick.
All right.
This is the greatest game of telephone that has ever been played. Someone said the black man doesn't raise his kids or care for his family, and that message is still being told to everyone today. They even have us saying,
are not a monolith. We have various opinions and thoughts. We are much more than what we are portrayed to be by the media.
Even when we are the victims of injustice, we are still portrayed as the perpetrators. When it comes to the black man, there is an intentional plan to discredit the past, arrest the present, and destroy the future.
Something must be done, but nothing will work until we come together.
Yep, until we come together. That's Brian Watts and his show that's coming out. We all got to get down with that. His show that's coming out. Actually, it came out already. He's still running it.
No, he got like 3 or 4
episodes in. You're sure right about that. Right about that.
Listen, you see what Carmen is doing? You see what Carmen's doing?
Yeah,
she's running down everybody who came through the crib.
That's all right. We'll be there.
No, maybe we should not go.
No, we're gonna go. What are you talking about? We're gonna go.
If Eva's there, I'll go.
If who was there?
Is Eva there? Eva Ford there? I'll go also.
I think she's still there. I think she's still there.
Ask her. Carmen, is Eva Ford still there?
So
Eva and them living like in the same area.
Oh, so here's the thing. I'd like to run real quick. G, you mentioned it in the very beginning, Ryan Coogler. Right? Ryan Coogler was the one that he directed the Black Panther. Am I right?
Yeah,
right?
and Space Jam.
And Space Jam.
Oh, the Space Jam.
The new
I keep thinking.
one.
Okay,
Well,
got
ask
you.
the chat. The chat will tell you what he does. So you know how
No, I know about it. The first time I saw it was on Show Wesley's page. I didn't even see it in the regular news or anything. I do not watch TMZ. I don't watch that. That's garbage to me. I don't even deal with that. Gary, I do not. I'm just telling you that I don't listen to it. I don't deal with
TMZ is the CNN
of entertainment
because they come out with all the stuff first. All the time. I used to hate
he did Creed.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure did.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to run this real quick. Paul, follow me up real quick. I'm going to run this real quick. Everybody can check it out.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, everybody check this out.
Tense moments inside an Atlanta bank as a note demanding cash is passed to a teller by Oscar-nominated Black Panther director Ryan Coogler right before cops cuffed him. Wait, cuffed?
The teller thought that he was trying to pull a bank heist.
Yeah, well, we're guessing the note he scrawled on the back of a withdrawal slip didn't help. I would like to withdraw $12,000 cash. Because it clearly says do not write in this area. Also, because
he walked into Bank of America. He was wearing shades, sunglasses, a face mask, and a beanie. And on the back of the withdrawal slip, it says, I'd like to withdraw $12,000 cash from my checking account. Please do the money count elsewhere. I'd like to be discreet.
That's weird.
You don't want everyone else in the bank to see you're going to walk out with that much money.
To slide a note at a bank is odd.
It's his money.
So much money that it triggered an alert, prompting the teller to say to her manager,
I think we're being robbed.
Who robs a bank for a specific amount like that?
Someone who really needs a gallon of gas. Like the manager called 911 and
the cops come, and outside are two people in a car who probably drove him there.
Oh my God, there's like a getaway car? Oh my God.
And cops detained them and walked Ryan out in cuffs.
This happened back in January. Said this situation should have never happened. However, Bank of America addressed it to my satisfaction, and we've moved on.
Great. Just one question.
Why would he write or else on the note?
He didn't write or else.
He didn't write or else. Yeah, nah, they joking.
So glad you're okay, man. Ever try online banking?
Gary, that's the biggest fight that we have yet with mom about online banking. Have you ever tried online banking? Okay, guys, come on. What's your thoughts about that? Come on, what's your thoughts?
My account means I'm not robbing you.
Okay, yeah.
Well, he showed his ID. That is when it came out. First of all, this was in January 7th.
Yeah.
And then as the story came, like, as the story started moving over and coming together, you found out, well, people say, well, how come he didn't show his ID? And then you see, he did show his ID.
Right.
How come he didn't show his card? Then you show that he did show his card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Now I understand when people come to me like, Gary, you're doing too much. The bank teller and the bank manager did too much. Because honestly, if he was white, they would have brought him into the corner. It's like, is this your account? And verified it, doubled and verified it account. They called 911. And then the cops came out there with guns blazing.
Right. Listen, I don't want to put mom and dad out there.
And you handcuffed him.
I don't want to put mom and dad out there, but you ever been to the bank with them?
Yes.
Okay, I have.
Yes.
And when they go to the bank, once they see her walk in, they take her to a back room. All right, you understand what I'm saying? Not unless it was something. No, the point I'm trying to make is that I believe they went overboard, right? When you have, and they don't have to know who you are. But Gary, remember, I had a conversation with you, I think yesterday, I think it was, concerning this. And I was like, oh, why did he have to write it down? Don't they have it in a deposit slip that you just put, 12,000 down there or whatever?
Not with
I just think they pressed that button too early, man.
They did. Black.
No. But here's the thing. The teller pressed the button early, but the bank manager called. So, they kicked it up. So somebody didn't say, that's Patrick Graham from Snacks with the Gram. Don't you see his $25 million in the bank?
No, Gary. No.
He comes in
with a beanie, he comes in with shades, and he comes in with a mask, right? The only thing that should not have alerted this person was that if he said, "Give me $12,000," so from an account.
Okay,
Hold on one second. Lynn said, "Gary, did you listen to?"
Yes, I did listen.
I'm gonna go to her account. I'm gonna go to her Facebook right now and see if I can find. Keep talking, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can find.
No, Pat, because when we were doing the pre-show, I told you to go to the 911 call because she sounded like a fool.
I'm saying I'm going to go to her account right now and check it out.
Yeah, Lynn Arch, and she'll pull it, and she'll pull it out. Right. As Don says, everyone wears a
mask too. Yeah, nobody takes off their mask now.
This is a case of, what bothers me now is why did it take so long to come out since January 7th?
Well, somebody might have leaked it. I don't think it's him.
What was important, what I think was important, or maybe why he didn't come out, is because Bank of America took care of the problem. Bank of America would rather this come out now than it come out then and can't handle the problem. Bank of America is a big corporation. It's not just a bank. It's a corporation. So, to handle it the way Bank of America needs to handle it, so look, everybody be quiet. Please be quiet until this thing is settled.
Right. Lynn, tag me in Messenger.
Unlike gossip in the church.
Yeah, I got you.
But the amount of money he would have sued for probably would not amount the money that he's worth. If that happened to me and you, what we would have got $250,000. That's nothing for him.
Yeah, that's peanuts, man.
Right.
So I didn't know he did Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, that's what I just saw.
That's how he got off. He's 35.
Yeah.
Well, what's a bigger problem with me is that Variety, the Hollywood magazine, says that he's an up and coming director.
Gary, up and coming. Hold on, did you just say up and coming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man. You gotta be kidding.
Yvette Harris Hodges said they tried to hide it.
It had to be. I don't think he was the one that came out with that. That had to be somebody else coming up with that. Do you understand what I'm saying? That put it out there.
The teller was black.
Yeah.
Which
can we hear the 911 real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, P.
All right, I'm trying to go back. Hold on. There's a minute. Here we go.
Customer passed me a note, and so I just told my manager I didn't feel comfortable. So he told me to call police while he, I guess, stalled.
What is on the note, ma'am?
It just says I want to withdraw $12,000. Just be discreet.
Is this an actual customer, or are they trying to rob the bank?
They had a debit card, and he inserted it. He gave me a California ID, but I was like, okay. I was like, how do you want the cash back? And he's like, just look at the note.
And he had no weapons, correct?
Not that I know of. He just has on black sunshades and a black hat.
Is he a black male, white male?
He's a black male. And every time I ask him like a question, he's like, look at the note.
So, okay.
But he inserted his debit card, and then I asked for his ID. He handed me his ID as a California ID.
He handed the ID?
Look at his name, because I'm just like so shook up. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. So I just told him, give me one moment. I have to get my manager.
Okay, so none of his information was even verified. Okay. He might just want to be discreet, but I have police en route.
Yeah.
You heard what the dispatch said?
It just seemed weird.
Come on, guys. Come on.
That's what you've been taught.
Come on, man.
That's what you've been taught.
Come on, man. That's ridiculous right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever walked into a bank and pulled out over 10 grand?
No.
Not in cash. Not in cash.
Yvette Davis said, "How much more? What more do you want after showing an ID and a bank card? Come on, y'all. Come on, this is
the guy's gonna rob you and give you his identification,
right?
And she didn't read the note correctly.
That's right.
Yeah, but again, why did he have to be handcuffed and guns drawn?
That's right. And not even having a weapon. Come on, man.
The only thing. No, I'm not going to say it. I'll say that. But people do draw out cash.
Of course they do, all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, Gary, we as Black people are taught by the other to look out.
We don't even have to be taught. It's ingrained in us.
That's right. That's right.
But before you're right, you have to teach someplace, because when you pull out, okay, and all three of us, you and Pat are not as entertainment savvy as I am, but if you pull out Ryan Coogler on your ID, somewhere in your infinite beautiful brain, you're gonna say that name sounds kind of familiar. Someplace
Somewhere,
you heard that name someplace. This guy look a little familiar.
Okay, right. I have a question, Gary. I have a question.
Not all skincare products.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My question for you is, what if it was a white man that walked in?
It's already happened. It's probably.
I'm just saying, what if there was a white man that walked in? Hey, Chinese man. I mean, Asian man walks in.
They get the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give you another story, and people in the chat go pull this out. Did you know the vice president of prison bureaus got drunk, beat his wife in Arizona, and they called the police? The police surrounded the front of the house. My man came out and pointed the gun at the police. Not only he's alive today, they'd even arrest him.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, we still there, brother. We still there. Trust me, we still there. There's no doubt about it. I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, we still there. Can we move on from that? Because I think the consensus is clear.
No, it is. What I'm trying to find right now is actually I'm gonna run Carmen Hope's joint, Zipporah line, and then
because I don't want to. One thing the Grams don't do, we don't like refunding money.
Yeah. I want to deal with Brittany. I want to deal with the with old girl over in Russia.
Yeah, okay, that sounds. I'll find something on that in the meantime. Yeah.
All right, I want to deal with that. All right.
Okay, let's put up Carmen's commercial. Right,
yep,
cool.
Here we go.
Not all skincare products were created to nourish the melanin in your skin. That is, until now.
Zipporah Skincare has a kojic acid line developed with natural turmeric for brightening and kojic acid for a glow you'll notice within days. So stop using products made for just any skin. Zipporah is made for our skin. All natural ingredients that will lighten and brighten all melanated skin tones. Finally, nourish your melanin. Zipporah Skincare, completely natural and uniquely Jamaican.
Uniquely Jamaican.
Or uniquely Jamaican.
Somebody said, "Is it for brightening?" I said, "Is it for brightening?" I don't know if it's for brightening.
No, Carmen wouldn't do that.
I'm not sure if it's for brightening.
Carmen wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Gary, I just want to talk about one more thing before we bring our guest on. I want to talk about one more thing. So actually, I'm gonna throw the name out. Gary, help me. The basketball player that's out in Russia right now.
Brittany Griner.
My bad.
The market is closing. Gotcha. Yeah, we do that now. Brittany Griner.
The market closed, Pat.
Yeah, the market closed. My bad. Yeah. I am watching it right here. I am watching it. So yeah, the market closed. Let's go.
Yep. So Brittany Griner is a WNBA superstar.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of WNBA players, they play in Europe and Russia. So it's not the first time she's been to Russia. Right. So they have arrested her and they've had her in jail over the last 3 weeks.
Right.
So a lot of people is upset at the fact that if she was a white Hollywood actor and not LGBT, because she is gay, how come the United States is not going hard for her? And so, my theory behind that is that's exactly what they're going for, because the United States cannot make decisions like that because we have a race problem here in this country. So she has a family. She's from Texas. she's noticeable. So she got arrested for a vape cartridge that
Vape
has
cartridge.
Marijuana oil in there or hashish oil in there.
Right.
There. Yeah, so she's gonna be there for a minute. It's not like Jesse Jackson or Reverend Al Sharpton go fly over there and flip it or whatever.
Especially not now.
Yeah, or
have to send Rocky.
or one of the balls who stole something in China and Trump got them out of there or
That's
whatever.
Right. That's
So
right.
so
Right.
what Vladimir Putin does, and this is not only he's a wicked man, he is I'm saying this and don't quote me, I don't want to say smart, he's very devious. You understand? So we here wondering what to do with her, knowing full well if it was Sheryl Crow, she would be, or Rebecca Lobo, they will take care of her.
You got to listen to the comedians today, even before that came out. Listen, they kidnapped the wrong color.
Right.
Because
well,
they
they didn't kidnap her. She went to jail. She's in jail.
That's what I'm still talking about. The same thing. You got to understand. Remember, there's a ransom, and the ransom is not money. The ransom is clout. The ransom is who's in control. That's the ransom here. And the thing is that Putin gambled with a value that the U.S. doesn't have.
Point. I have to disagree with you.
How are you going to say that? You're telling me, Gary, G-Man, you're telling me, let me be clear. You're telling me that if it was another color, another persuasion, or what have you, that something would have been done. I'm telling you, you're right, because Russia just gambled, all right, with a value that U.S. doesn't have. She's not value. That's why.
Okay. I get it.
Right.
You're right.
That's why I'm trying to.
You're right. So the fact. So
we have to. Hold on, G. This is one of the reasons why we got to understand, right? That athletes are no value. Go dribble. Shut up and dribble. Value is it. Athletes are not valuable as long as you are black.
The fact she's black and LGBTQ, she's not valued. I'm agree with you 100%.
Good.
Because we look stupid not knowing what to do.
Got to be like Paul in the Bible, right? Got to be like Paul in the Bible. If her mother was Russian, or her grandmother was Russian, she could do like Paul in the Bible and say, "How could you whip me? I'm wrong."
Her captors know her. She comes to the airport all the time. Her captors know her. It's like you. Where you go? You and Paul Pat go to Florida.
Bermuda. It's like going to Bermuda. Honestly, it's like going to Bermuda.
Right. It's like
for you.
This is for you, Paul. This is exactly. It's like the Canes capturing you.
Yeah, they know her. They know who she is.
They know who she is.
They know exactly who she is.
They know exactly what happened. Paul got blacked out. What happened? Oh, he's back.
Russia.
Oh, man, it's this new camera that I got. This new camera.
Okay, Pat, you're gonna lead this because this is International Women Month. Let's talk up some wonderful women
before we bring on another wonderful woman.
A real wonderful woman. You know, she's a Graham favorite. So wow.
Listen,
you girl.
Who are you talking about?
Who you talking to?
My wife that's not your business.
Yeah, but you're saying it all here, so you need to see who you're talking to.
Oh, you were supposed to be on mute. My fault. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gary's gaining points. He's building a case for points.
My points has been here, bro. My points hasn't been here for 28 days, so my points is up there.
So low key, Gary gaslighting Paul, like what we talked about last week.
That's
right. Reverse gaslight. You know, we got so much turbulence with that. We got some great feedback
on what? On Paul being narcissistic. Which one was it?
I gotta tell you.
I wonder if I'm narcissistic. I never said I'm narcissistic. I wondered if and then I got a call by somebody that knows me very well. I'm not going to say her name, Marsha McKenzie, and I found out that I'm not.
Paul, we really didn't say you was narcissistic. We were talking about narcissism.
Right.
Yeah, but Gary said had to. There was something about narcissism.
That's. Did you see the disclaimer? That's for entertainment purposes only.
Right. Listen, yeah. My brother's not narcissistic. Not you.
Not Paul. Oh shoot.
No.
Let's bring on
our
Kessler.
favorite woman.
That's your favorite woman. That's your favorite one. I'm just trying to get
all of us, Paul. You know that. You know what's up with all three of us.
I was talking to somebody the other, like about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. No, months ago. And I was telling them how I'm having some issues here, there, whatever, blah, blah, whatever. The person in California said to me, "Have you tried Kesslin Brady?" That's all she said. I said,
no. Doctor.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what the person said to me.
Hold on.
I respect her, but they try to push me off to her. Like, if you got problems, that's who you need to talk to. I was like, yo, I'm not telling Kesslin.
Let's get something straight before she comes on. We gotta call her doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I talk. Yeah, man. We got to call her that because you know what's gonna happen, right?
Her husband called her anybody who miss and call her Kesslin by accident.
Yeah, $10.
You gotta pay $10.
All right, out of the three of us.
Up the ante. No, Gary. We gotta pay out. So if Gary says it, you gotta give both of us $10. Paul.
Okay, I'm not gonna miss because I got no money because I gotta pay Dr. Kess.
Gary, you can pull it from somewhere. If you say Kesslin,
right,
or even Kesslin Brady, or even her, if you say anything without saying,
you gotta say doctor.
You gotta put up $10.
Why is it on me?
Because you don't want we got to respect, and you're right, we got to respect our women who got their PhDs, and even though we were pitching marbles, even though we pitched marbles with her, we'll go ahead and call her. I think she was a theology major in school, wasn't she?
She got her. Listen, just bring her on.
Let her tell. Let's put her in.
Let's bring her on. And guys,
Terry said take it out of petty cash.
And let me tell you something, guys. Have respect. She's still cute. She still look good.
Hey, listen. I don't need Fred. I don't need Fred coming up to Bronx. I don't need.
I'm scared of Fred.
Gee, that's the bullet I was talking about. That's the bullet.
Dr. Kess is a bullet.
She's not the bullet.
That's not a bullet.
One of us missed. One of us missed.
Oh, we're the bullet for her.
Gee. First of all, she would have never.
Yeah, Paul, because she's like 6'9" and you're like 5'2".
Kristen is not that tall. Her husband is.
Listen, let's bring her on. Let's stop. Let's bring her on. Let's bring her on.
Hey, y'all are killing me. I am about. Listen, my mascara probably is running. Y'all got me.
Wait a minute. Where's the robe in the back? Where's the robe in the back?
I'm in my Coppin State University office. I was hoping to be back. So y'all gotta have me back so I can be in place with the robe, right?
That's right, Gary. You see,
I always had a robe. I started to do a screen. You know, what's the thing they put?
Yeah, the green screen in the back.
Yeah. But you know.
Gary, what is her name?
I have my Oakwood sweatshirt ready.
Gary, what is her name?
Yeah. Gary, what's her name again?
Gary, what's her name?
Dr. Kesslin Brady.
Y'all are hilarious.
I don't lose money. I don't lose money, player.
Yo, listen, we have some doctors on. We have some doctors on right here. We have Dr. Terry Parks, right?
Yeah. Right.
We have Dr. Valerie Swan.
Hey, doctors. Right. Hey, doctors.
We got Dr.
I think Mezzo is too.
Yeah, she's a doctor too. Mezzo's a doctor too.
And you have the future Dr. Gary Graham, the future Dr.
Okay,
Paul
future
Graham,
doctor. Come on with it.
And the future Dr. Paul Graham. Lloyd will have it no other way.
Yeah.
I got 2 more semesters left, but pray for me.
Zanetta, Gary, look, Mezzo is Zanetta. So you know that's Zanetta. So let me ask you this question. I need to ask you this.
Myself into on this Friday.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Gary, I want to share this with you because we were on a podcast before, me and
Gary, look at that smile, Gary. Look at that smile, Gary.
Fred! Hey, Gary, listen, Paul, listen. We were on a podcast before, and she told a story how she knew us. Or when she first heard of us.
I'm afraid to hear
Listen, be very afraid, Grams.
Tell the story real quick.
Who said I was throwing rocks with y'all? Listen, I was not pitching marbles. We don't go back that far.
That far.
We go back though. So this is how I met the Grams. I was a transfer student at our beloved Oakwood. You know, it's only Oakwood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is when Wade Hall had the cornfields and dust behind it, right? before the street, before all of that, right?
Yeah,
before
this
the
is
new entrance.
authentic.
Y'all remember the old entrance?
Yes, Gary,
University up by Edwards Hall.
This is authentic. Listen to this.
I'm in my room, first floor, Wade Hall, right? Yeah, I got receipts. First floor, Wade Hall, and I'm looking out the window. I'm like, all I see is this dust. But I'm like, who in the world is that? People hanging out the windows, yelling. My roommate, who was a graduating senior, said, "Oh yeah, that's the Grams. They don't follow rules. They don't take the main street out. They go, they do what they want to do." I was like, okay,
Gary.
Oh my God,
I
know it's true. I know it's true.
I don't remember. It seems like the car was like an orangey brownie something. Was it a light color car? Was that? Am I right?
It would be when we stole the car. When she told that story, I said, "Okay, that was authentic." When she told that story,
that's the one we want. We don't want our kids
dust
to hear.
Just flying in the back. It's the dust.
So that's Paul driving.
Okay.
That's probably
how
Paul
I knew
driving.
the Grams. That's how. Yes, have mercy. That's how I got to know who the Grams were. Mercy.
Now I tell you this. This is one thing. Gary didn't say it. I did not put it out on Front Street either. But we are working on doctorates, and one of the biggest push that I had was looking at your program. Was looking at your program, and I think that's what it was, because I said, why would I need? And this is why we're gonna let you loose on this. I was like, why would I need somebody to help me through my doctorate?
A coach.
Jesus. I mean, Lord, I felt like dropping out, and I just started. That's how intense that thing is. Tell me, why did you get into coaching doctors, especially Black doctors? What got you into that?
It's so funny. About 2 hours ago, I got off the phone with somebody who is not dropping out. They stopping out. They're taking a little pause.
Okay.
I got into it because I needed help. I needed me when I was in my doc program. I used all 7 years of my time. I could have been done in 3, 4. I used all 7 years because I didn't have somebody kind of guiding me, leading me through, right? Teaching me the ropes. I had a wonderful advisor, but she, her time was limited, right? So I needed help. After I graduated and I started to see some of the light, even though I was finished, the tunnel was still dark. Right. One of my friends called and she needed help. She was in her doc program and I called. At the time, I just had a baby. I was home taking care of my baby. We would talk, my friend and I, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. She would text, "Are you up? I need help." I'm up. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it, because then I was beginning to see the connections, right? But it's just something that I've loved. My mother, I used to get in trouble as a kid for asking questions, like all the time. I always ask questions. Now I get paid to help people ask the right question. Wow. I love it. Wow. My mother had always encouraged us to write well. I am thankful to be a good writer. I don't say that to brag. It's just the influence of my family, right?
Come on.
My father always encouraged us to go as far as we can, do the best. I told a story earlier today. I got a 94 on a test. I missed one question, Grams, one question. And I'm celebrating because, I got an A. It's an A. And he said, "What happened to the other 6 points?" I'm like, but Dad, it's an A. He's like,
"That's Lloyd Graham, Gary. That's Lloyd
Graham. It's not your best. It's not 100. It's not your best." I'm like, dog. So it is what I have loved to do. it is what I have the gifts and the skill set to do. I got into it by accident. So this is a new
Hold on, before you
thing.
say that, someone is asking how much do you charge? Do you mind that as we get down to the end of it, we start talking about the services that you provide, etc. And I know that we had our conversation before, but I know now, early in the game, they had asked me what is to start thinking about my dissertation. And I remember one of our previous conversations, or what do you call our intake that we had together, you were like, start thinking about it now. And that's before I started. And then I went in and they asked me in the first 3 classes already, you know, what is it? And Gary and I had a conversation. Just let me say how you also got here. I know we were picking out all of our women friends that are like hitting the top notch. Gary had said, Pat, I'm going to start, but I'm going to need her with me. And I said, Gary, just talked to her last week. Remember, Gary, I said, I just talked to her last week. So I want all of our friends to understand that we don't have to go at it alone. We put more money into other services that help us along than we would to make sure that we can get a smooth ride going through it. I'm sorry I had to put that commercial break in it. Go ahead and finish up. I just wanted, because somebody asked how much it costs, and I wanted to talk about it later.
But if you don't want to say how much it costs, if you don't want to say, you can put your link in, a link in there, whatever.
I'll share it.
If you don't want to share that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were talking about have your dad wanting the best for you, 94,
It's just,
95 want to do.
It just, all of the pieces came together for me. It's a new thing. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I'm not new. I've honed the gifts and the skills along the way. I've developed the programs to be able to help more people, but it is what I absolutely love. And then, and this is my Oakwood enter to learn, depart to serve, right? We were trained to serve people and to encourage people to live at their best. That's just, that's how we were trained. So this is my way of helping people help people. I'm a social worker, is what I do. Helping people help people. I just believe that at the doctoral level, you have an opportunity to sit at different tables, right? To make a different impact in the world. And so why wouldn't I use my gifts and my talents to help other people sit at tables that make a difference for our people? So it's mission focused for me. You know,
I'm sorry, Delmar was just asking, and beautiful mission. Delmar just asked, at what age do you think it may be too late? Have you ever heard that I'm too old?
All the time.
Really?
All the time. Listen, I just told somebody last week, the oldest, no, it's not 67, it's not too old. The oldest person that I've learned who got a doctoral degree was 104.
Oh, wow. And Gary and Pat, do you know that Sister Ashmead went in her 90s?
Okay.
I believe she finished up in her 90s. I believe so. But what I want to share with you, and please, please, when I ask you this, don't try to save my feelings. Or you
What's her name? What's her name, Paul?
Is Dr. Kessler.
I'm just trying to get some money. I'm trying to get some petty cash real quick. Go ahead, P. Ask it.
I almost messed up. Okay. And please, I mean, just be authentic about this, okay?
Absolutely.
Please. My doctorate is not a
It's who I am. Come on now.
Yeah, okay. No, well, I'm saying because there's a lot of doctorates that are working doctorates like mine.
Yes.
Mine is a doctor, it's not a PhD, but it's a doctorate in ministry leadership. Okay.
You forgot.
No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I finished my semester, so I have a week before I start on Monday again. I don't want to think about it.
I hear you. I got you.
Right now.
I got you.
What are some advantages, disadvantages? PhD, the doctorate. Are they? Do you see it as a difference? I mean, I've never, I never really have heard anyone who's a coach that can kind of break that down. Whether you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
So there are different types of doctorates, right? Sure. A PhD is a doctorate in philosophy that's associated with, for me, social work. It can be psychology, it can be sociology, it can be ministry, it can be whatever field of practice. But the focus is research.
That's it.
You're doing research on something. A doctorate of ministry, doctorate of public health, doctorate of counseling, doctorate of whatever, health sciences.
I'm sorry, one second. Dr. Ooh, almost got caught.
Ooh,
Dr.
come on.
Do me a favor. I know how you are. I watch you on different shows. I watch you on all that. It's a little different. You may see something come in on the bottom. Just answer it. You don't gotta stay on. You don't have to be a doctor through this one. You could. I'm just saying I don't want to miss some of these questions that's coming through. So you could just stop, get it, and then just be back out. Go ahead. You were talking about doctorate.
So one is practice, one is research. But listen, a lot of people do the D doctorate of because they think they don't have to do research. You still will have to do research. Sorry. You're still gonna have to do research. The focus is different. It may be a different type of analysis, but you still got to do research. Either one.
I'm going to tell you. Can I be honest with you? When I saw the PhD and I saw the doctorate, well, first of all, the area that I'm doing it in is because I'm excited about that area straight off the bat, and I'm going to be honest with you when I say this. It's going to change the way we do things in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and because I'm not doing it with an Adventist institution. That's number one. What I'm sharing with you is that I always felt subpar in that field until you just said what you said.
Yeah, you gotta
until you just said what you said. Yeah. Because when you see the PhD, then you see the Doctor of Ministry and so and so. You say, okay, one is philosophy, one is so and so. It's not the same. And I'm saying, I'm up late. I'm up busting my chops.
Yeah,
I want to go out and hang out.
Thank you for the chops.
I can't hang out.
We don't have a swear jar. We're coming around.
So thank you for the answer. That's all. Thank you for the answer.
What is your area of focus? I'm sorry.
I'm a social. I have a PhD in social work.
But what is your? I just want to brag. What is your master's in?
I have a master's in social work from The Ohio State University. And I say that, well, I'll come back to that. And I have a master's in divinity from Howard University. I say, listen,
yes, Pastor.
Oakwood, right? Oakwood, right? I love Oakwood. I absolutely love Oakwood. It's because of my affiliation with Oakwood that I went to The Ohio State University for free. But some people don't know Oakwood. They don't know the Oakwood reputation. They don't know the wonderful education that we get, but they know The Ohio State University, right? So for some folk, I did The Ohio State University so that they could not question my ability to do and achieve. But then I did my MDiv and my doctorate at Howard because I love my people and I love Howard. And my research was on my people and theology and divinity and domestic violence and all of that. So
I gotta tell you what you just said is absolutely true. So we are all friends.
Yeah.
And so we'll put this in the chat and I'll say this. All three of us are your customers. And all three of us, we in the Oakwood family, we don't try to cut prices. You may be flexible on the payment, but you
thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you very much.
But you still got to come up with that. But let me just share something with you. This is absolutely true. And it may be a shameless plug. When my son decided to switch from Villanova to Oakwood, I say to him, that is the best move you will ever make. Your undergrad, you could be a little floozy. We can drive and put up dust. And then, when you go to your master's, you get to go look at Zakiba. Zakiba's going to Harvard.
Yeah.
Look at Morgan. Look at yourself. Look at all and so my son now is going to Columbia because of Stephen Lahing. I'm telling you right now, there's this. We are dead serious about our education. Get your Christianity, get your groove on, go play. But then when we and then you said something. You went to Ohio State for free.
Free.
She said the Ohio State, guys. I'm sorry, the
Ohio State.
Patrick, who said that?
That's the official name of the
Dr. Braid. Dr. Braid for you.
I don't have school loans. Y'all stop. I'm trying to set him up.
Right. So I one of the things also is that Dr. Brady is absolutely right. She not only teaches us how to organize ourselves, but to go into that office and say, I'm not paying $3,000. There are scholarships out there.
It's bigger than just that. The coaching is bigger than just that.
So I'm here to not only endorse that it's Women's Month, History Month, But last week I sat in her seminar for about 2 hours, and we all know that authentic, truthful, on point, compassionate, and she has this loving way about her to say, look, you can do this. So, I'm halfway through. Okay. So, I'm trying to go to UNC, the #1 school in the country under the executive program, and all these nooks and crannies and these little things. I was like, Dr. Kesslin, right? Because I'm not going to mess a Dr. Kess. That's what I call it. I said, what about special programs like this? Well, Gary, whatever. And then I asked her, Dr. Kess, what about medical school? I don't do that, but I know somebody that does that.
Referrals. That's good.
Right. So, your endorsement is high with us.
Sure.
We love you. Also, don't forget to put your information in the chat.
I got it. Getting ready. I just have it right here.
It's honestly true. I met you with this before, Pat. Sometimes we all do something. And
No, I met her first through with the coaching.
Patrick, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Right? Don't get
y'all don't have to fight. Y'all don't have to fight.
No.
No. Please let him fight.
This is the program. Don't hurt yourself.
G.
And don't lose money.
Okay.
Don't lose money.
I got you. Here's what I wanted to share, though.
We could ask her now. How much you want to put up?
No, it's okay. I don't want to lose.
Put up your wife. Don't lose.
Nah, can't do that. And if you get her and her social worker stuff started with you making that statement, she about to cut all of us off about that. So let me just tell you this. Let me just tell you this, G. Honestly. So I was just coming out of my master's program. Almost got hit. Dr. Kessler, you remember this part.
Y'all good. I would have been messed up. Y'all good.
And plus people in our chat just now was like, y'all need to call her doctor. Remember that? So we can't lose our sponsorship. So here's what happened. I didn't know where I was going. This was in I'm gonna call it our intake, okay? Before we're going into and this is what you said to me. Oh no, you said, well, Pat, what do you want to do? And I said, man, because everyone knows I came out, and I like to use that word because of depression and anxiety. I like to use that word. I have no shame in my game in using that. And now I want to help other people. After I finished with my master's in clinical psychology, I went straight over, and in between those two phone calls, that's when we had our intake discussion. So of course you remember now you got to write up why you're coming in, what your possibilities are, and I took a page out of your book because we had a conversation, and this is where I am so far. G, Paul, I'm on my doctorate, of course, clinical psychology, but it is in the trauma caused by religion. Trauma caused by religion.
I'm gonna.
Wait, you want a standing ovation for that?
No, I'm saying that. No,
narcissistic, Gary.
Narcissistic.
No, that's not
narcissistic. Are you gaslighting now from last week?
You know what?
You think I care?
I think I got the control.
I said, can we all just get along? Can they all just get along?
Listen, Doc. Listen, here's why I said it. I said it because even if it changes, Gary and Paul, this is the reason why I said it. I walked in with my professors knowing immediately that I had a plan. See, that was the whole thing. And all of my papers so far in all 2 classes so far,
which I write for you,
which you helped me with, which you helped me research. Gary, you can't be saying that in front of the coach.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Listen.
What did you just say? The coach? That's what you said?
No, I said no. I didn't call her name. I said the coach. She is a coach.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're lucky, boy.
You're lucky.
Woo. Hilarious.
I'm saying that because let me tell you what you said to me. You said start now.
Yep.
Because all the papers that you're doing, even if they're essays, whatever it is, you start building up on your dissertation from right now, so you don't have to wait down at the end. I remember that, and that's what made my beginning. Oh, it's a kick in the butt.
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
I have your acceptance letter right here. I saved it to remind me. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that this is really your calling. This is what you're supposed to do. This is your ministry. So I saved your acceptance letter to remind me that what I do is making a difference in the world.
Dr. Kesslin. Dr.
Oh,
Kesslin.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here.
I got
Yep.
you. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Stop.
No, stop that, Patrick.
Gary.
Y'all so crazy.
Put her on the spot, Pat. She got her MDiv.
Is there one? And Gary, by the way, she's a preacher. I forgot to tell you.
Put her on the
a real
spot.
preacher.
Put her on the spot. Put her on the spot.
You know, is there one? Everybody in the chat, please. We're just trying to find out. Is there
One for
just
Dr.
one?
Kess. One.
Is there one?
Is there one? Is there one? Oh Lord.
Oh my Lord.
Is there one?
The anointing, Father. The anointing.
What have I gotten myself?
Is there one?
I know she's like, I can't believe I'm on the show. Just come on, everybody. Is there one? She's the one.
She's the one.
I surrender all.
No, she said they surrender all.
I've got to tell you, Doc. I got to tell you.
Almost got him. Almost got him.
Almost got him.
When Gary first told me about this, right? I said to Gary, this is foolishness. Am I right, Gary?
Yep.
I said, this is foolishness. I mean, why would I want to go to anybody to do so-and-so, whatever? And right then, I was just starting, right? My doctorate. No, I was in the middle of my doctorate. And there's a friend that she doesn't like when I say her name or whatever, because she's very quiet and whatever, who has her doctorate in diversity and inclusion or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was going out to hang out with my family. And I said, I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do so-and-so, and I'll get it later tonight. She said, I don't think you understand. You're doing a doctorate. You don't have time.
Check.
You will have time later on. Yeah. And I ended up not going with my family.
I remember that. Yes, I remember that.
Right? And what was so beautiful about it is that the person said, I'll stay on the phone with you.
Yeah.
Until you got your, I'm not going to say the person's names, Marsha McKenzie Sherrod. And so what's so important about it is that when I read it in here, everybody needs a buddy. Everybody needs a coach. And if I ever do it again, I would definitely have a coach. Definitely have a coach.
Yeah.
Gary, Paul, and Doc, here's what I want to do. I want to
Gary, Paul, and Doc.
Gary, Paul, and Doc.
Yeah.
I don't hear a name after that, Doc, brother.
Doc, I didn't hear a name. That could be anybody. That's
Dr. Kesslin. Dr. Kesslin.
Okay.
I said, Doc, come on, y'all. I put Dr. Kesslin in drkesslin.com, everybody, because what I want everyone to do is to be able to share that.
Right.
One thing that I hate, and let me just tell you this right off the bat. And some people are on here that know this. I did a class, Dr. Kesslin, on the stock market. How to play the stock market, day trading. I think my first class had about 180 people in that class. Paul, you remember it? Last year.
Sorry, Grams. Hey, Carmen. Okay, go back.
Now you're part of the show.
Yep, now you're part of the show now, right? You see,
right.
You said stop anytime. Hey,
that's right. That's right. One of the things I recognize is that I did it for free, and people treat you because it's like that because it's free. All right. I'm going to say it because I have to say it. It's funny though. The same class that I taught, I saw it online for $6,000. $6,000. A lady was in our class and she said, I cannot believe this. You're teaching this for free when I just came out of a class for $6,000 and you're teaching the same thing with tips that's going along. Right. I'm not getting into that for that reason. I wanted our listeners to understand, because there's a grip of people who are listening to this and that will listen to it later on. That's going to say, I can't afford that. I had a beeper company. Paul, do you remember? And the reason why I want to share this with everybody is that I had a beeper company, and I'll just show it real quick, at Andrews University. I don't know, guys, if you could see that, but I had a pager company. It says only $10 a month, whatever. I had that company while I was there. And one thing that I recognize is that everybody's prices were higher, but mine was like $10. Everybody was like $15, $16. This is for a pager company. Do you know that nobody came to me because it was too cheap? And the reason why I wanted to explain that to everyone is because you get what you pay for. When you look at Dr. Kesslin, it says drkesslin.com. I don't want you to look at it and see prices and say, that's too much. I want you to look at it and say, this is going to make me finish 3 years earlier than I'm supposed to finish.
You're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself if you say that.
Yep.
Cheating yourself.
That's right. And I want to put that out there. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Doc.
It's it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22 to some degree, because I'm here for everybody, but I want my people to be able to afford the services. But you're exactly right. When I do free stuff, I do free stuff at least once a quarter.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it literally is free. Was it free, Gary? Was it free?
Sure.
Free. Literally free.
Free. She's asking the right person, Pat. Let me just say this. Let me just add this to her bevy of skills that she has.
Her bevy pack of skills.
I don't even know. I got to take out the dictionary.
Just go pull out a thesaurus on the bevy.
Go ahead, look it up.
No, I'm not saying that you just made up a word. I'm just saying,
even if I did,
I heard you could make up a word. If you were a doctor, you could go ahead and make up a word.
If you have your master's, you can make up a word.
Well, two things I'll say this.
Go ahead,
if you can get your master's, but they don't give away doctorates. With that said, go ahead. You heard what Paul just said. We'll get him later. I want everybody to know that Dr. Kesslin can speak for your education.
Oh, yes.
For your education church service. Don't come to Pat. Don't come to Paul. And we were saying this, and we don't say it lightly. There's people who go around and pick the same people for different things. Dr. Kesslin is qualified, MDiv, to speak at your ladies' day, to speak at your education day.
Keep going. Family day, family. You keep going.
Any day.
Youth days.
Youth day, any day. So
she can come into your house and speak to your marriage.
That's right.
That's true too.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? What's funny is that I was going after Oakwood. I had all intentions of going to Andrews to get my MDiv. I don't tell this story often, but I started the application and everything. I did not go because you had to have a recommend. This was how many years ago, y'all? Like,
okay, I know exactly where
you had to have a recommendation from the pastor, the elder, the whatever.
Right.
I'm from a small town, small southern town. They weren't hearing that women in ministry stuff.
That's right.
So when I talked to the person,
Mercy,
they said, why would you do that? Women aren't called to ministry. So I diverted. Wasn't a bad thing. It actually ended up for my good, right? But got my MSW from, y'all already know,
the Ohio
State University. Came back years later. Man, don't make me shout, for real.
Go.
Okay,
came back years later.
I got her talking
I
music.
was in my doctoral program. I was taking classes at the Divinity School at Howard just because I knew what my subject I was writing on. Stop it. Don't go. Stop it. Hold your mule. Hold it. And my girlfriend, who was in the same classes, she said, so why are you a divinity student? I was like, nah. She said, well, why? She didn't know me from anybody, y'all. We're friends now. She said, God called you. Mm-hmm. Do you know that you can get your master's in divinity while you're getting your PhD? I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. So she spoke that. And now, all of those years later, somebody said, what the devil meant for evil.
Hold on.
I mean, honey, he was well intentioned. He really was. He was well intentioned. He meant well. He did. But look at God. Come on, somebody.
Look at God.
Yo, why am I so hyped? Why am I so hyped today?
Wait a minute.
Look,
Paul,
wait. You see the numbers?
PJs? What you do?
Yeah, that's Paul's
Okay,
PJs.
everybody got to share this because we jumped over 100 when she started preaching.
Yep.
You saw this. She jumped over.
Yeah, but no, God, you know,
I gotta share.
My friend says God has a way. Lord.
Hold on, Pete. Hold on. Go ahead, Pete.
I want to share something with you, Doc. I just texted somebody just now because they were going in your same vein. And I know that she has been discouraged. Okay. And I hope she jumps on because she's now at Howard University doing an MDiv and social work right now.
Oh, yay.
Double.
Yes. Yes.
And her husband is doing MDiv.
Yes.
He a preacher. You understand where I'm coming from? She is an exalter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a
hold on, Kesslin. Oh, Dr.
Wait, Patrick and Paul, y'all owe me money.
Harry,
y'all owe me money.
Sorry, you owe me anyway. We just take that off what you owe me.
Oh, wait, time out, Pat. So I was upset, and I am still a little bit upset, and maybe I need to check myself based on talking with you. My teacher, my professor, I have choice words about him, but he told me, I sent in my work, and I sent in the draft by accident. And he looked at it and he hit me back and he was like, I hit him up and I said, I have the draft. We were on the phone. That was the draft I sent you. I sent you by accident. And he said to me, that's really not my problem. I was at the point when I should have dropped the class. And he said to me, I just want you to understand that I got the same degree you got, that you're going for, and you're not walking across my stage. You're not just gonna walk across my stage. And I was like, I'm gonna go through hell with this guy. But the next 4 classes, this guy is giving me hell. You understand where I'm coming from? But my thing is, you still got to get on there, push like crazy, and develop some kind of prayer life. Some kind of prayer life. So before we go, well, hold on. There's someone that I want to introduce you to. I'm not going to keep her long. I just want to introduce you to, because we can't have you on, and then there's someone that needs that level of mentorship live.
Peace, before you bring her on.
Yeah.
I maybe we should have talked to.
Say
maybe
I got water, Pat. You need water? You're choking?
No, I'm good, man. I got it right here.
Okay.
Maybe we need to and I say it out loud. Maybe if we can get the first 10 people who meet with Dr. Kesslin, if Dr. Kesslin would give them 10% off.
No, man, we do.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Yes.
G, let me just, what you saying, Gab? Go ahead, open up. What you saying? No, they should pay the full price, right? Yeah, okay.
Just tell mom and dad pay for it. She said 10.
Let's just go 10% for right now. Because I know people are going to call, and I do think that those who want to start.
So you know how they have these discount codes, and Dr. Kess, she has a great marketing plan and a great follow-up. And so she will email you, say, how did you hear about me? Let them work for it. They say, oh, I heard you with Snacks with the Gram. And she'll say, well, because you heard to us, you'll get your discount code for 10%.
Yeah. Okay. Or we won't talk about percentage. Let her decide.
I want to know. I want you to put in the chat, Kesslin. Jesus.
Gary is doing well, boy. Don't worry, we'll play it back to find it out.
What you at, Gary? 40 now? You at 40, 50?
53.
I want you to put in the chat what your number is, because the first person that hits you, we should pay for them.
Hold on, man. What you
speak your own joint.
Hold on, son.
I want to see the number first. I didn't say I'm going to do it.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Doctor is worth it. Look at the price first before you talk that, because this is serious. This is not, yo, come to me and I'm going to show you how to make $5 out of $10. This is not that. She's riding with you throughout the whole program. So no, this is what I'm trying to say. That's why it's worth it. See, even about Roby, he's saying the same thing. This joint is worth it.
She picks up the phone.
That's right.
She missed my call.
What I'm saying to you
call
guys,
me back.
what I'm
called me
back
back
to
and was
you
like,
is
Gary,
just
I'm sorry. She'll call. She'll
put
call
it in
back.
the chat so I can see if it can be.
It's already in the chat. It's already in the chat. Don't speak yet, Doc. Here's what I want us to understand.
Consider gas prices.
We do this. We do this. Yeah, you're right. We do this too often. Even one of our sisters said on here, this is Big Sis. She's one of our sisters. She said you should have asked her offline. And I'm gonna take back the percentage. You call her, and you all decide what that is, because there's serious people and there are people who ain't serious. And one thing that I noticed is that when you put out, you act towards what you put out.
Exactly.
You behave the way whatever you put out. So I'm not even gonna put that out.
My word for the year. Should I say that, guy?
It's no. It's no.
No. My word for the year is give.
Okay. Wow.
That's my word for the year.
Okay.
And so I have I am so committed. This is going to sound absolutely crazy. I am so committed to helping folk get their doctorate. Somebody asked, do I help doctoral candidates? I help people. I can't do masters because I don't have my full staff yet. Come on.
Go ahead. It's coming. It's coming.
I help people get in doctoral programs, through and out of doctoral programs. And my reason for doing it is I just believe that the research that we do and the work that we do and the tables that we're able to sit at, because somebody can call you doctor, it just makes a difference in the world. So this is ministry for me. The preaching, all of that's good. All of that's good. I love it. I love it.
I heard you killed Brinklow the other day, but go ahead. Keep going.
Thank you. But this is like global ministry. When I help people become doctors, man, can you the people that you're gonna help because you have that doctor and people call you doctor, it is just, man. So this is mission for me.
But it's all jokes aside, I still should have. You know what I'm saying? We're friends on here, so
I got you.
You ask those type of questions first. I know that this is strong. I know that it is needed. I'm older. The great thing for me is that my children are gone. I mean, you know what I mean by gone. So I can work on certain things at the same time. That's one thing I like about the coaching. The coaching is not just the work; it's life. No. It's it's moving towards life, and that's what I like about it. Paul, you wanted to bring up your guest real quick because
I don't know what fangirling is. What is that?
What's fangirling? Here you go. Pat, introduce them. First.
Oh my God!
Oh Lord!
Oh, look at the HUSD. I love the HUSD. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I am about to cry. That's fangirling, Pastor Graham.
Oh,
Dr. Grace Dennis. Oh my God, we've never met before, but this is the third time that we've almost oh my God. Okay. So the first time I saw you,
were you at HUSD a few weeks ago? I spoke when I preached.
I waved at you in Dr. Pearson's.
Oh my God. Okay.
We are friends now.
Is there one?
Oh, I'm about to cry. Can I just tell you that the first time I knew you, I didn't even know you existed until Dr. Johnston, my pastor, Pastor Lola Moore Johnston, had you do Bloom.
Yes.
Oh my God, I gotta find her. And then I went to her, I was like, oh my gosh. And then so at Howard, so I'm a MSW MDiv student right now. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I could cry. Because, okay, a couple of weeks ago, I think Dean McDaniel reached out to you to ask you if you could do something or whatever.
Yes.
So it was a program that I was charged to create as an SGA member. I'm the outreach person for SGA.
Yes.
And created this panel. And I didn't know you were an HUSD alum. Hey, Bison.
Come on, Bison, HU. Sorry, we're having a moment, y'all. We're having a moment. Come on, you know. Yes. So I love Oakwood and I love Howard. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
Dr. Ray Simmons, you are so amazing. Like, I just...
I thought this was our show, man.
I'm not saying the same thing. I was like,
what just happened here?
Take your shoes off and make yourself at home.
I'll get a snack to fit in. No, I'm very serious. I'm in a place right now where, like, in terms of doctoral work, right? Yeah. I was also introduced to Dr. Kimberly Credit, God bless her soul, through the Bloom conference last year, right?
Yes.
And she has this video. I replay it every couple times when I'm like, what did she say again? She has this video where she kind of does a dissection between a PhD and a D-Min. And it's so, like, the video, it really helped me to clear up what's in my head, right? I have a question on my heart that I don't think will be answered by the time I finish this degree. Like, it is burning. Like, I can't, and it'll take off. It's almost like a spider web. Like, it'll start here and then it'll go here and it'll go here. And I see a problem that I really don't think that I could contribute to unless I do more research in a concentrated area. And
okay, so we're gonna talk. I need y'all to we need to take the numbers. However that's gonna work. Okay, because I can't put it out for the world, but I can't give it to the entire world. But we will talk because
I'm so excited. The tears are excitement. And like Pastor Graham, like the fact that you would text me, right? Like I was literally sleeping and woke up from a little nap right before sunset. And you should come on. Come on, where? I'm tired. And then when he said, he said, Kessler Brady. I was like, oh my God. Okay,
what did he say? What did he say?
I said doctor. I said doctor. I said doctor.
It's you know how text do autocorrect. It was an autocorrect situation. Dr. Brady. He should have said Dr. Brady Stennis, but Brady was what autocorrect said. Anyway, I say all that to say, you are amazing.
Praise God.
And I am dagging the whole world seeing me cry. I'm just excited.
You know, guys, this is the first, guys.
This is the first. Now we every week, me and Patrick has this conversations like what makes the show special. We have just had fandom in here.
Listen,
we've had people on this show and other people like, hey man, what is going on here, bro?
Gary, we could have just jumped out, go get something to eat,
and just come back.
Turn around and come back. And it's like it's crazy.
We are blown away. We are blown away.
Wow. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Oh my God.
You know, it's so interesting. I don't see myself like you see me, but I'm just thankful that God uses me to do whatever God wants to do. I'm honored for real. Thank you so much.
I think what and I haven't followed you that closely, but I think what I see that I think you do is something that most women need.
Oh boy, here we go.
Because really, I mean, we have to look at what oppression does. We really have to look at what oppression will do to a Black woman. I know oppression beats up on Black men, but in this moment, I'm talking about Black women.
Take it.
And how sexism and racism will try to count a Black woman out before she even thinks she can.
Yep.
so I just thinking about a doctorate is scary. It's scary. So scary, right? And then and to have some entity that God has anointed and appointed to coach women. Do you only coach women, right?
No.
We here.
They're like, don't leave me out. Don't put me out. Yeah.
Either way, for God to bless you with vision and innovation to do what you do, it is like it's the type of accountability that one might need when their advisors or the team is like, you can't, like, all stooshy and nose up or whatever, right? Like, and then there's somebody here who's like,
awesome.
what I don't know what you do, but whatever it is, that kind
usually
of
it starts with listen.
I'm just grateful that you are here, and it seems like for me, I'm new to you, right? But I can tell you've been doing your thing a long time. So
Gary,
I hope my fangirling is respectful and honorable.
No, it is.
Thank you so much. It's affirming.
I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry on here. Paul, whatever you do, get past her. She has her D-Min, her MDiv. Get past her. Paul,
I'm listening.
I'm trying. I know her. I know her husband.
You talking about Leah?
Leah.
Oh,
get past the Leah with Dr. Kenneth.
I ain't nobody's pastor. First,
no, listen. You always claim it first.
Watch that.
Hey, don't get kicked off the show.
Yeah.
Don't get kicked off the show.
There are many times. Even though I was your senior pastor, there are many times, and you know it's true that I've come to you, and you have.
There you go. That's narcissism.
Stop gaslighter. Stop gaslighter.
Narcissism.
Here they go. Here they go. They stealing. They are trying to steal our moment. We're not.
Oh boy, Gary, she got 3. Is there ones? She got the most.
I got you, sis. I got you. Okay.
Now.
Oh gosh.
Now we got to get back at her. Is like now her husband can't come on here because he's too handsome. You know that's why her husband's not. That's why your husband's not on the show. We don't because he's too handsome.
Yeah, so, we don't do handsome.
And he's a shade lighter.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Let me just share this. As I said before, Leah and you and your husband are amazing individuals, and you can't stop where you are. You cannot stop where you are. The world is waiting for you, Leah. The world is waiting for you. And that's one of the reasons why, you see, for me, when I see your husband finish his MDiv and this and that and the other, that's an easy push because he's a preacher. But what I said earlier is that you're an exalter, you're a servant, you are a lifter. It's just
you got to stop, man, because I'm gonna end up crying. I'm honest. I cried enough this week working. I can't do it.
I hear you. Guys, can we make a turn here? And it is the turn I would like to make.
You know what the turn we need to Dr. Kessler need to know who's, and this is when everybody's gonna love.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
You know what
Gary, don't play.
There are people on right now saying, Leah, they want to pay for your time with her.
Wow.
There are people texting right now saying they want to pay for your time with her.
There we go.
Amen.
Go ahead, Gary. Ask.
Okay. We haven't asked this question in
a long
time.
Yep.
And so since Dr. Kesslin has really made an impact.
I hate Gary.
Dr. Kesslin. Brady Stennis. On time. The Ohio State University.
Gary, don't even play yourself.
Gary, stop playing yourself, Gary.
You're gonna surprise yourself, G. You're gonna get surprised.
I could get surprised or whatever.
Go ahead.
Who is your favorite Graham? And that we everybody knows about this.
That's the first.
That's the first. That's the first.
That's the first.
That's the first. Now that's the first.
That was good.
I had to
Yes,
save
that's
myself
good.
from that one.
That was good.
That was good.
Thank you,
But,
Lord.
but the truth is that you have to answer.
Yes, you have
Damn.
to. No, you have to.
Gotta answer.
You have to.
Wasn't that
No,
Leah?
none of us
Leah.
get offended. We
That was
really
No,
an
we don't get
answer, right?
offended.
You
No.
answered. That was an answer.
No.
Listen,
wow.
I'm a researcher. You can't bias the people you trying to get the answers from. I
said-
said Stedman.
She said Stedman.
but there's people who don't know Stedman, and so people.
Oh, come
don't know
on.
who
Who
Stedman
doesn't know
is.
Stedman?
No,
If
there's
you
people that
don't
doesn't
know
who
Stedman
is.
Graham,
So that was a fire
I don't
answer.
know Stedman in the chat.
I'm gonna tell you, we have never got an answer like that yet.
Yes.
You
And you know that was good because I know that came off her hip because she didn't know she was going to get that question.
because
No.
Gary, we haven't asked that question in like
You know,
12
and we
episodes.
and we
Like
prepped the
2-3 months.
people. Huh? If she's a researcher, she probably know that we was going
Yeah,
to
she
ask
probably
that
know.
question,
Here-
and then
here it goes.
and then wasn't answering a long time.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Somebody said his last name is Winfrey.
No.
Okay.
Oh, they said he could have said
Honestly,
Billy.
let's
Oh,
pull Dr. Kessler in this one. Where's the next place you're going to speak?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't we do it? We really want to see her.
I spoke this morning at GE Peters. I spoke on a panel this morning. That was fun.
Okay.
When am I
Okay.
speaking again? Listen, I don't even know.
That's all right. That's all right.
But when I find out, I'll let you know.
It's cool.
Jimmy's a pastor. Jimmy will have you in Louisiana down
Oh,
there.
I love Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
with
well,
them, with them
well, I do
alligator bits.
I do want to share this much that I don't know when you're going to start, Leah, or whatever, but just know this much that we do have a Cash App that you can send some that you can send money to if you'd like to do that. But please put in the memo.
Yeah, gotta put in the memo.
Put in the memo LEAH. LEAH. If you don't put anything in the memo, that's going to pay for this. Gary's mic.
Right.
Gary's mic. Gary's camera. Yeah. So please, if you're gonna send Pat, could you put in the
I forgot what our Cash App is, guys. I'm sorry.
Gary, what's the Cash App?
I think it's
Graham
Graham
Snack.
Snacks.
Graham
Graham
Snack.
Snacks.
Graham Snacks.
Come on, Leah. Come on, Leah. Yes.
Somebody texted me and said bevy is not a word. I can make up my own words. Yeah,
Right?
that's
And
my
but
boy. Though.
remember
I
now,
love him. Right.
When you give Graham, when you get on the Graham Snacks, please put in the line Leah. All right.
Right, because we'll take that money.
Yeah, we're gonna take it.
We're gonna
We're
take
gonna
it.
It's gonna go to the scholarship. It's not gonna go to her.
It's not gonna go to her. So listen up, everybody, as we come down to a close with our guest,
Well-
Kesslin. You go ahead.
Oh, okay, Pat, you did it again. So you did.
Hey, you've been jacking this up,
right? And this is your bet. So, Dr. Kessler, why don't you close out with some words?
Yeah, you did. I wasn't, you did.
Did I say Kesslin?
Again, you said it again.
No, that's different. That's objective.
No,
Yes,
that's five.
but
5 times 20, that's 100. Dr. Kess. That's what
Yes,
I call
sir.
her.
Go ahead.
Could you close us out with some words of wisdom, inspiration, and I got to tell you, people. I got one request for you because you know what it is, man. You are such an inspiration, and if you could reach out to my girl, I don't have many people that I tell Dr. Morgan Medlock we want her on the show.
Man, she is.
Yo,
fire.
listen. I had a chance to meet Magic Johnson and Chris Carter. That don't it. Her, because she's in public health and behavioral health. So, you know, you starting it out us, and somebody tried to come at us and say we don't have Women's Month or whatever, and I said y'all don't know who we got lined up, and you really opened it up for us, man. Praise God for who you
Hey,
are.
and if it don't work out, she need to come back next week.
You can come for the whole month.
You come for the whole month.
Listen, I'm here.
Well, I hear you. But you know what? The next time you come on, I want to see the back robe in the back.
Yeah,
I got
she does that. She does
I was
that.
trying to figure out how I was going to get from
she has a little
to Hyattsville to here, but I couldn't swing it. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Next time, no.
I'll get with you on that. Don't worry about it. I'll get with you on that.
I'm sorry. My boy said Bevy is a real word. So
oh yeah.
So
He
Dr. Kess, hook us up.
I wonder if I can change my look. Is it too late to change my settings? I have a picture.
You can share. No, you can
I'll
go
do it.
in.
I'll do it. Y'all have me back, and I'll be in place. I'll be in the right.
But
place.
you can go on the bottom of
you
your
know
screen.
what?
And
You know what? I can say you can be our first back-to-back guest because guest runs through me. I make you a deal. I make you a deal right now, right? You get Medlock up here, and we have both of you on here, and then we'll do that. Oh, look at this! Wow, what's up?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yo, bro, that's no filter right there.
That's one thing she had done back in the day. She did something that I just pulled this up online.
No filter. Look at her smile now, and the smile there, no filter.
Yeah, that's her page. Everybody go to drkesslin.com. We had already put it in there just to let everybody know that's in there.
God, you're everything. She's awesome. And Leah, thank you for coming on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Leah, thank you.
Yeah,
Leah, they're gonna give you my number, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Thank
and
you
you
so
can
much.
you can message me. You can message me on Facebook.
Yeah, y'all can message her on Facebook. That joint wide open. Go ahead.
Right.
Bless y'all. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Dr. Kess,
I got you.
Awesome.
Please give Fred our love.
I will.
Please do.
I'm not giving Fred my love because it hurts my neck when I talk to him.
Right, why? Because you got to look up, right?
All the way up.
I got you.
He's a little tall. He's a little tall. Listen, my 11-year-old, I'm looking her in the eyes. Like I'm looking her in the.
Oh, you said 11?
She's 11.
Wow,
man,
it's amazing.
So yeah, she's gonna be. Her legs are at her under her armpits.
Yo, you're funny.
Man.
Wow.
So yeah, with tall people.
Yeah.
Gary, let's just not forget this because I know sometimes our show. Now, there's a lot of people who watch the show afterwards, and that's the reason why I want to have them understand that because a lot of people are at work while we are on. But I do want everyone to know that you know what, Peas, we can't. No, we got to pray her out. She gets prayed out.
Well, we'll pray her out, but let her say her words of wisdom.
Sure.
And then Pat and Paul, you pray her out, and then we go a little long and close out what we need to do because this
ain't got nothing to do. Don't you have a client right about now, like 5:30 client or something like that?
I have a West Coast client at 6:30.
Okay, well we ain't like you. Okay, I gotta go grab me something to eat, and you know my dog.
Snacks with the.
Yeah,
but this ain't gonna work.
That's the snacks. It's time for some real rice and peas.
Doc, I gotta tell you, a lot of people comes on this show, and everybody does great. Like we had the president of Oakwood, everybody does, but today,
y'all took the cake.
Yo, I gotta tell you, you know, mad people are gonna be calling us today and be like, "Yo, you need to have her back."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank y'all.
Yeah,
for real, thank y'all.
Yeah. All right, give us some words of wisdom.
One second, G. I caught Pearl right here. She got the pearls on right here.
I'm saying, yo, I like the green. What's going on? All right, no filter. What's going on there?
Wait a minute.
You know that's not a weave. You know that's not a weave either. And if it
no,
is,
it's not a weave.
That's not a weave, bro. That's not.
It's not a weave.
Yo, G.
Oh gosh.
What's up?
No,
it's not. I don't have any eyelashes either. No eyelashes.
I'm stopping. I'm stopping everybody right now. I know the grams right now. This is not going to be good. End it right. I shouldn't even have showed that picture because everybody's. I see y'all. I know y'all. I know the
You see
gram.
the eyes pop out, right?
Yep, the gram's about to say something.
We're about to say something, and we're going to get a call from Fred. Hey, listen,
I'm not
boys.
I'm not having no. I don't want to say nothing.
It's like shit, AKA.
AKA, we don't need the bison. We don't need the bisons on us. We don't need Brinklow.
Yeah, I see it in the back. Somebody say. All right, Gary, you said you wanted her to do what before we left out?
Some words of encouragement before she left out. You know, we got it all. So, you know, Dr. Kess, please give us some love. You know, some words.
Thank y'all for real. Thank y'all for having me. This was fun. This was fun. Thank y'all. When Leah was talking, this poem came to mind, and we usually attribute it to our former South African president, Nelson Mandela. But Marion, what was her name? Marion
Anderson
Williamson actually wrote it. And I'm just going to read the first. Maybe I'll read the whole thing.
Go ahead.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and not our darkness that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, this is on my refrigerator, by the way, for my children. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Come on, y'all listening? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. I'm going to stop right there. You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. So I say this all the time for myself. My goal in life is to make not just a difference in the world, but to make a dynamic difference in the world. Why? Because I'm a child of God. My playing small does not serve the world. So I'm going to walk in all the light that God gives for me to walk in. It may be just a little bit of shadow in front of me. That little bit of shadow, that little bit of sunlight that comes through the cracks, that's what I'm walking in. Whatever the light is that God gives me, I'm walking in it because my goal is to serve the world as best as I can, to the fullest that I can, so that God can be glorified. That's it. That's all. That's all for me. That's what I'm doing.
Gary,
I challenge you to do the same.
I'm just going to pause here and say to my older brother that I just got a message that said, "What's going on, preach? I can't. I'm in meetings right now. Medlock."
Are you serious? You know Medlock, Paul. See, Patrick and Paul are good for this. We're gonna let you go, and we're gonna talk about this. Let's pray her out because
pray me out. I need
this. This is too much. This is too much.
And I'm going to tell you this. This was worth it. All right,
thank you. Thank you so much for coming on.
You for coming. You know, when you take out an hour, you know, and I really mean this, and I'm going to say it out. You know, when you sit down and the thousands of dollars is an investment, you could charge more.
Yeah.
I just need to say it's an investment. You can charge more. What I would really want to pray for you on, Pizzo, when you take this through, is because you heard her give a hint that she's going to build a staff.
Yes, Paul. Yeah.
So that you heard that's a hint that you're going to build a staff, and our community needs that. And if you heard, not just for Black women, we need it too. And it's okay to be coached by a woman. I don't know if y'all heard me. It's okay. And I'm not even quantifying it or qualifying it. It's okay. Because for me, I want to just simply get the job done. That's it. If you look, everybody in the chat, just thank Dr. Keston for coming on.
Yeah.
See everybody on here. Say God bless you,
Dr. K. Dr. K, we love you. Yep, they love you.
I see it. And I really mean this. If you find that next week 3 o'clock comes around and you know you're not in a session or you're not doing something, you are more than welcome for this month. Jump on at any
for this month, please, for this month, because
because if
you take our show away from us,
you're going to take our show just
for the month, just for the month.
Listen, let me speak into your spirit, though. Let me speak into your spirit.
Amen.
Let me speak into your spirit. I'm going to speak into your spirit. And anybody who's listening to me, you go ahead and you put it in the chat if she can do this. You need to have your own show. And you have the ability. I'm telling you, you have the ability to get the sponsorship that you need to be able to encourage people weekly. You have that, right?
Let me just share this. Someone just texted me. I may be open to being on her staff. PhD from Ohio, from Columbus, Ohio.
Right? I'm just telling you, I want to speak that into your spirit, that sometimes you sit there and you kind of say to yourself, okay, I know I want to do coaching and I know I want to do, but people, you need to ask God for the right time to jump on for an hour. Right time to jump on and do your thing. I think the world is ready. The world is ready for you. God, I believe God has already opened up a way, and you just have to walk right in it. Walk right in it.
I receive it.
I follow you. I'm not ashamed to tell people that I follow you.
Right. And I'm not ashamed to say that I didn't believe in you first. I'm not kidding. No. I'm serious. I don't mean like that. I don't believe in you. That I doubted first when Gary brought this whole thing some time ago, and but I can definitely understand how important this is, because this is what I'm doing now. I mean, 100%. So the naysayers, you're not doing it for the naysayers, but you're doing it to help the naysayers do their thing.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Pat, I'm gonna pray her out. All right.
Yeah, man. I want to show you some more pictures.
All right, Pete.
All right, there you go.
Come on, Fred.
Oh, Lord, help us, Jesus.
Come on, Fred.
That's some guys in the back of the wave. Go ahead, Paul. Take us out.
All right. Go ahead. Father, again, we come before you, first of all, thanking you for being an awesome God to us. Today, we have fun, but we've also learned and come to understand that what you bring to the table, we can get it from people you put at the table.
Yes.
So God, I ask in a special way that you'll continue to be with Dr. Brady Stennis, that you continue to bless her, strengthen her, be with her family. But now we're going to pause for a moment, that we know the doors have been opened already. But now what we're asking you to do, Lord, is take the roof off of this thing.
Yes.
God, I want to be able to say with a open mind and open heart, I know her because she knows you. And so God, continue to be with her, bless her, strengthen her, guide her, hold her in the palm of your hands. And I'm going to pray a special prayer even over her husband and her child. And God, I ask you that you lift them up and strengthen them also, because what we need, we've seen today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Well, I guess now I have 4 favorite grams.
Yes.
I thank y'all. That was good. I had fun.
Yeah.
And I may be back next Friday. We'll see what happens.
We really mean it. We really mean
Absolutely. Absolutely. With the road, in the home office with the road back.
Yeah.
I got
The
you.
road.
Got you. All right.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
y'all.
Thanks again.
All right, bye.
For hanging out.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. Can't top today, y'all. I don't know what happened.
Lord, wow. What just happened?
It would have been a killer if what's her name came on.
Listen, if you would have got Dr. Medlock, I would have just died. I would just tell you right now. And this is just, it's good. But we'll try to get her on next week. I'll write her and we'll get her on.
I would love to see Medlock on, Dr. Kesslin back, and also Gina Brown.
But you know something, Paul? Listen, remember we have Gina Brown, but you got to remember now.
We've had women on the show before.
We got like Sarah Sutton.
Sultan. Hold on, I got a list here. I got Monair Hamilton, Marcina, Judy Saunders. We got Judy Saunders.
The secretary of the conference out in what you call it,
Nunez.
Yep.
Nunez, right? Yeah, right. We got her. So yeah. What do you mean, woo? About time we had it. We've always had ladies woo.
Yeah, you just come on too late because you're up there making money over there.
We've always had lady come on all the time. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
So he said we got $80 worth of
on the book.
Y'all owe me money. Y'all owe me money.
It look like G getting about $80, yo, and then he could take that and now G get. We know, Woo.
Hey, Woo, you can say anything you want to say on here.
Hold on now.
Take that.
I want Woo's wife to come on here. I put her on the run sheet. I sure did.
That's another person.
Because today would have been a great thing because of the whole Wakanda.
She has the largest black church in the division. Forget online. Nah, there's she got the largest black Seventh-day Adventist church. We'll talk about that another time. All right, everybody. Gary, what you doing this weekend? Hurry up now. What you doing?
Nothing.
That's good, G.
Somebody ask me.
What you doing, Pac?
Yo, I think
nothing.
It's funny. I think everybody knows. Everybody knows, and I'm gonna say this right. Everybody knows I have a academic crush or professional crush on Dr. Medlock because I follow her.
Do you really?
So every week,
I started following her when she spoke at Oakwood. Then she came down and spoke at RPC, and then she spoke at Pennsylvania Avenue Church.
Well, professionally, I've been following her because every week piece she has. It's something that I've always wanted to do when I do my work. She goes around the state of Colorado and do like a 1 minute snippet. So when we get her on, I'm gonna ask Pat to put some snippets on. So let's say, for instance, she goes around and she wants to talk about the stakeholders in Colorado in behavioral health, and she just goes on there with the camera or whatever. Wonderful person, and she has those multiple degrees like Dr. Kess.
She has an MDiv also.
She does. I don't know where it's from.
From Andrews.
It's from Andrews. Okay.
Did we mention Dr. Philip Wesley that he's on? Did we mention Dr. Philip Wesley?
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Dr. Philip Wesley.
Dig that.
It's true.
Dig that.
It's true.
Dig that. That's my man. 50 grand.
Baseball is back.
Yes.
You know, baseball is back. You know, we didn't talk about this, but you know, people was going to the New Edition concert and laughing at Bobby Brown because he couldn't dance. You know, because he's big now. You know.
Everybody's talking about, if they talking about 50 Cent hanging upside down like a big bat.
Right.
You know?
Right. Gas prices are high. You know, and I want to give a big shout out. Quinn has this podcast. What's Quinn's podcast name? Quinn and this young man. They have
Quinn got a podcast?
I didn't know that.
In the nights, in the evening.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
We'll probably know. Yeah. So one night, this is a true story, and they're probably gonna get me for this if they say this. So one night, every time I see Pastor Martin, so I say hi to him. I say hi to our boy in Florida, Pottinger, when he does this thing. You know, I go around how it works. And so I come around to Quinn and I think his name is Christopher. I forgot his name. So when I go there, I say good evening. And one day he said to me, he said, you know, that's Gary Graham. He's one of the Grahams. And he'll let you know he's the best Graham. Kind of like a little dig at me. So it's a little thing that we got going back and forth or whatever. But they got a wonderful show in the evening. And we need to get some of our adjunct podcast people to come on with us and see how they do their stuff too.
Word and worship.
Yeah, Word and Worship. Who's the name, Ethan, before we go? It's Quinn and another.
No, Word and Worship is, you said Quinn. I thought you meant Quine.
No, it's
Pierre Quinn. And
Pierre
what's his name?
Quinn.
It's Word and Worship. I'm sorry, I caught it wrong. I thought you were talking about Quine from our Quine, Reverend Quine.
Yeah, no,
That's
Reverend Quine.
Evenings. You're right, Gary.
Right.
You're good.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. One of my favorite podcasts that I watch. Pierre Quinn.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about something else because I always was on there.
What's his partner's name, Pat?
Oh my goodness, Retha know it. Retha, tell us what what's his name? Pierre Quinn and
Mom just chimed in.
I saw that. 540.
Yeah, 540s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta run out of here. You know, I gotta administer the medication. You know, they chopped off the leg, right?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Chris
Bartley. Big shout out to our boy Oliver. Did a great job at TA this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
His wife, awesome job this
week.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And something's coming around the corner. I just want y'all to know. Denali and Full Circle is coming together. Something's coming around the corner. You hear about that?
All right then. So let me shout out Oliver.
Wait, y'all ain't ask me what I'm doing. And Pat, take
all I'm about to do, I'm just reiterating, because I got to put Pierre Quinn and Bartley. Their show is good. Our boy Oliver. And what are you doing this weekend, Peace?
Well,
the time changes first, right?
That time changes.
No, I'm going to be at Tacoma Park Church on Sabbath.
Really?
And then right after that, I'm doing a workshop on what do you call it again? On giving Bible studies. And then at 5, I'm going live in New York as we talk about music and worship.
Where in New York?
Linden.
So wait,
I'm gonna have a full day tomorrow.
Wow. So I got so you're gonna see John's church, right?
I'm not going there. It's online.
It's John's church, right? Still.
Who's John?
Right?
Who's John?
Nixon, Tacoma Park, right?
Oh no, but yeah, he's on sabbatical, man. You don't come back until
I thought he was finished sabbatical already.
No, sir. Okay. It's sabbatical is 3 months now.
When you taking your sabbatical? What's up?
When the book is finished.
No, you take a sabbatical.
Yeah, to finish the book.
To finish the book.
Right.
I want to go on tour.
I hear you.
I want to go on a 3-month tour when the book is finished.
All right, Paul. I got you. I'm with that. I like that. Maybe you and Dr. Kess together.
Nah, I'm going with you two.
This guy wants something. Yeah. Hey, good move on bringing Leah on. That was really good. That blew my mind.
She's a sweetheart, man. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. All right, we'll close out at 5:30, Pat, tonight.
No, we close out right now because I gotta pee. Listen, it'd be wilding because in a second y'all gonna see me like this.
Yo, you have to have your cup right here. You haven't learned it, and you take yourself down and pee right here. You go ahead and pee right there.
Listen.
Oh, hold on.
Mom said Conway's funeral. When is
Sunday.
Sunday. I wish we could drive down, man, for it. I definitely wanted. I definitely wanted to go.
Oh, big shout out! Let me give a big shout out to Brenda Walsh. You know that all three of us gave. It was very rare because all three of us had our requests.
I gotta finish it before the show. Keep going.
And she said, and she really gave us a lot of love. So big shout out to Brenda Walsh. That's our girl. Big shout out to Watts, Zipporah, Daily Travel, Terrence Farrell, and I promised. He's gonna kill me, but I promised. The nursing scholarship at Oakwood University. Our cousin Dwayne helped put that together. So if you have a nurse that's in college at Oakwood, about $25,000 is for you. Go look it up. We'll put it on our website. In fact, I'm going to get it out there.
Patrick. Got you, P. I'm going to finish up mine.
Yo, we need to bring Yvette Davis on.
One day we will.
She's in probation?
She's probation.
Been off probation.
I thought all Panamanians stay on anybody from Central America stay on probation.
Don't let Hannah Lane get on here and start cussing us out, man. Let's go on and take it out. T. Thomas said, she said TMI. Hey, I understand. It's still
still got
still Graham Snacks anyway. So
right, it's our TMI if you did it.
Well, listen up. We have to also close out with Oakwood. Can we close out?
Yes, we can.
Yvette said she's not on probation. All right, everybody.
Yeah, let's bring Yvette up next week. I'll reach out to her.
She should come on now.
Yeah,
but go ahead. We got to go.
No. We'll get her. We'll get Panama up in here.
What does this mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. That sounds like some Spanish word. That sounds like some Spanish word right there.
We'll let Dad take care of Hannah.
Yeah.
Let Dad take care of that. Let Dad take care of that.
That'll handle that. If that's a problem right there. That's over our head right there.
Way over our head. And Lorraine, way over our head.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. I'm going to play Oakwood. Everybody have a good Sabbath. Guys, have a good Sabbath.
We love you, Oakwood. We love you, Oakwood.
Oh, no. Time out. Please, somebody put Mike Dortch. Mike Dortch, if you're there, put the link in right now for Retool the School. We dropped to 11.
Oh, no.
Let's pause. We dropped to 11. I'm asking.
We got it. No. We got to put that. We got
to take 2 minutes out. Please put the link inside there. I'm asking everyone.
Put the link in. Put the link in.
All
we got to do is vote, right?
And you can vote over and over and over again. You can
put it in. Put it in.
Day. The last day is March 25th, I think. We got to do it.
We need to lead off with that next week. Thanks, Paul. That's a good one, Paul.
I'm sorry about that. Day. So please put it in there now. Somebody put the link in there now. I think Mike Dortch was pushing it. But
everybody got to vote. We're number 11 right now.
We're number 11 right now.
All right, we got to push up.
Everybody vote every day. Vote every. Zenobia is going crazy with this. She's sending it out to everybody.
Yeah, so you got to vote every day in order to do
it. Every day. You can vote every day. Vote 2-3 times a day.
There you go. Leah Burgess put it in.
All right. Please, guys, vote.
Guys, and let's put it up on the page. Let's put it on the page. All right, everybody. We out. Guys, let's make sure to push that Oakwood joint. You know, that's where we from, is where we at.
That's it.
All right. Peace out.
Welcome to OUBN, where you experience Christ through culture and content. Hello, my name is Jonathan Johnson, and I'm a senior producer for the Oakwood University Broadcast Network. Have you ever found yourself looking for content that articulates your language and speaks to your soul as the Sabbath begins? A place where you can praise God freely, be challenged mentally, be stimulated visually and audibly, motivated socially, and worship openly. Well, OUBN presents to you the OU Block. On Fridays, join us for worship, biblical discussion, the spoken word,
because he's going to save people from the sin,
and music that speaks to your culture. From 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, every Friday evening, tune into the OU Block on the Oakwood University YouTube page. Share with your friends, come chat with other believers, and join in with your OUBN family. This is OUBN, where you experience Christ through culture and content. Can't wait to see you on the block.